Stay ahead of the game with the MOJO. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the play. It's going down over here the MOJO way.
Super duper ready, and we're back. Back in the saddle again.
We're back after a bye week. Our own bye week.
We had our own, listen, the rest of the league has bye weeks. Mm-hmm. So do we.
It's only fair.
We had an early bye week.
We did. One of the early teams. My apologies. That was on me.
It was not really. It was
stuff came up.
Circumstances.
Yep. And Joe was kind enough to delay a week.
I did laugh because you texted me and go, "Thanks for your flexibility," and I was like, I wasn't flexible at all because I don't know if you were being sarcastic, but I couldn't do Wednesday. I couldn't do Wednesday, and I could. Then on Thursday, I go, I'm out for today, and you were like, yeah, no worries, thanks for your flexibility.
It was more like I wasn't being. It was more like thank you for your understanding.
Yeah, I know. It was just funny. Like, I was not flexible at all last week. Not intentionally, but
right. Well, I was still like the other thing is it was up in the air too. Even Wednesday and Thursday, I was like, I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah.
So
that's all right. We took an early bye week and we're back. That's and right. Look at you got your Drake May jersey. I got my Jaden Daniels jersey in.
I was mostly upset that it was probably the Patriots' biggest win since like Super Bowl. I know, whatever. And I couldn't even wear my jersey, so I'm wearing it now.
Perfect timing.
You got your new jersey too,
and I got my new jersey in. I think last week, Friday.
I know. A couple of hot young studs,
right? Woohoo! And it's like that's a throwback, and so is this. This is technically a throwback.
That is true.
So
yeah,
we're back anyway. All right, let's crack this Ladberry open for a little beer of the week.
I am so intrigued by this one.
Sure. So this is Best Day Brewing. We did the West Coast IPA, Best Day Brewing. Mm-hmm. This is their Electro Lime Cerveza, crafted with sea salt and lime, and it's same thing.
Sea salt, huh?
Sea salt and lime, and it says brewed for everybody and your mother. This is from.
I remember last time it was really long. Yep, it's still long.
Yeah, Sausalito, California. So
smells good.
Let's give her a whirl for this beer.
Good head. I think I don't know what that means. I've seen people say you should pour like that. I've seen folks say you should just dump it right in because with the carbonation. I have no idea.
I feel like for the foam aspect, but then there are people who say let it have quite a head on it, and let it settle. Yeah. But whatever.
Mine's already gone. Cheers.
Cheers to you, sir. And we're back.
Oh.
Gotta give it another whirl. Because my first comment.
What?
I'm going to wait. Hold on. The very first sip had quite a bit of salt behind it. So they weren't really playing with the sea salt and lime. But I think second sip was better.
Can I tell you what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a Bud Light Lime.
Bud Light Lime, yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
I think the second, third wave is getting better. That initial, it's like a rush of salt.
Wow, I think you just got a gulp of it. Like, you fall into water at the beach. You're just like, oh, God, and it gets in there.
I didn't plug my nose properly. But, yeah, no, that's actually pretty good.
Fun story. Because you hold your nose swimming, right?
I don't.
I
did for a long time.
Oh, you learned?
Oh, yeah. It was kind of more laziness.
So I still do it, too. And Jess always yells at me. And recently I was like, Joe still does it, too.
I did for the longest time, but all right. I don't anymore.
Oh, shit.
So now you're on your own. Sorry, Jess. Make sure you get on for that.
You're like a child. I'm like,
Well, I know.
She's also a swimmer, so.
That's I know. It's not fair. Because I didn't learn really how to swim. Like, I can stay afloat, but I'm not a good swimmer. I wish I was a good swimmer.
Oh, okay.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Ad nauseum. But no, I don't.
Sorry.
Maybe sometimes if I need like a quick dunk my face in, maybe I just will. Sure. I mean, honestly, I will say plugging your nose guarantees zero gets in.
Right. Yeah.
It's better than just holding your breath. But
I agree.
Anyway, Best Day Brewing beer of the week.
Electro Lime.
I
like that one. That would be in the top of the list so far.
Pretty good. It is like a Bud Light Lime, though.
Yeah.
The after burp that I just did definitely tastes like a Bud Light Lime. All right, let's get into the scores. We are week 6 already.
Week 6.
Sweet baby Rays.
I don't know if you want. I know we missed a week. I don't know. Was there anything from week 5 you wanted to touch on? I don't really have anything, but
It's a bye week. I mean,
yeah, I really don't remember. I was in Cancun. I don't really remember. I was on vacation. Just the Patriots with a Sunday Night Football victory. But yeah,
we were talking earlier, and I think the landscape of the NFL has changed drastically.
Right.
And I think it furthered the point this week with a couple major losses.
yeah.
So I don't have much from week 5.
The NFL really is week to week, man. It's crazy how my Super Bowl pick can just become 1-5 in the blink of an eye because of a couple injuries. Like toast. And I think they expect Lamar back after the bye, and that they can make a run. But I'm sorry,
1-5 is man.
Yeah. We'll get into it a little more, but the AFC, in my opinion, is wide open.
Oh, 100%.
Wide open.
Speaking of shocking losses, the Thursday night game was the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Giants were at home for that one, 34-17. We both picked the Eagles.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were coming off a loss from week 5. I think we expected them to rebound.
I expected the rebound, especially on a short week against a team who came off a loss as well, giving up 5. That was one of the things in week 5. The Giants had 5 turnovers in a row against the Saints, like 5 possessions in a row, and they lost. The Saints only got 6 points off of those turnovers. So to go, the Jackson Dart party started too early, but he looked good. He looked poised. Scattaboo ran like a man possessed. I think he's a perfect example of scouts just overthink it because he was a fourth round guy, but he has a motor like a mother.
Yeah.
And my only question about him is, if you never become unconcussed, can you ever become concussed again? Because that guy just puts his head down.
Yeah.
He reminds me of like Allstott. Remember him? Just head down.
Allstott. He's like a hybrid of like Allstott and Jerome Bettis. He's just like a fucking tank.
Yeah. And he just head down, run, and just nonstop collisions.
I like the fact that the Giants are starting Dart. I mean, obviously we predicted that Russ would get benched.
Yeah.
But and nothing against Jameis, but you drafted this kid. Let him play, because Dayball's coaching for his job.
I feel like we had the exact same discussion last year with Drake. Like the Commanders said Daniels was starting immediately right away. Like that was not even a question. But the whole Drake thing, in my opinion, and I think yours too, just stunted his initial growth. Why even wait?
I would agree. We have conversations coming up about that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but the current NFL, and Tom Brady talks about this all the time, where players should sit like he did, but it's just not it's not the modern NFL. That was 25 years ago.
Yeah, but then it's like there's certain guys like Peyton. I mean, Peyton went out; he was terrible his rookie season. Right. He still holds the record for most interceptions in a season.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said about that. But the conversation that we're going to get into, I think, maybe changes that a little bit. That perspective, depending on who your coach is.
Yeah, that's true. He's definitely coaching for his job. That's why he's got a little bit of trouble with the NFL when Dart went into the tent. That is my thing with Dart is, dude, you got to get down. He already went into the tent once. It's only going to get worse. I think they're checking him for a concussion, and Dayball was essentially telling them to hurry up.
Yeah.
Which is not great for your concussion protocol.
Not wonderful. Do you think with the trade deadline coming up next month, do you think that them holding Jameis and Russ, do you think they maybe use one of them as a trade bait?
I think Jameis has more trade potential than
Russ.
Whistler, yeah. Russ came in for 2 plays and immediately threw it into the dirt and then was booed resoundingly.
Yeah.
Because you were watching this too, because we were texting each other during the game. Yeah. The Eagles, I don't get that team, man. They're either in the Super Bowl or basket cases. Like you were 4-0 complaining about being 4-0 and defending Super Bowl champions. It's just ridiculous. It's weird. Now they're 4-2,
but this was, we talked about this. This felt like 2 years ago in 2023 when they were like 11-1, and then they just collapsed. And then last year they went on their run. I think even last year they started off slow. Weren't they like 0-2 or something? They started off kind of slow, and then
slower than their year before. Yeah,
they picked it up, and now it's all of a sudden the last 2 weeks their offense has no identity.
No,
and obviously there's some stuff going on with AJ and Jalen, and
complaining about targets and the offense, and Yeah, you got. It's always something.
I love to see it though.
It's always
you really
yeah,
do. You
sure,
love to
yeah,
see it.
yeah. I mean, I like Hurts. I don't like the coach too much. He kind of annoys me. Just his personality, but he's fun. One of the big things that came out of this game was 2.5 minutes of just straight
Tush,
push, butt push. It's called the
touch butt. I mean, we were going back and forth, and the NFL literally posted a thing that said, like the NFL's account posted a thing of, tush push to the touchdown. It was 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And I think that now, and a bunch of people commented on that and reshared it. I think if that goes for another vote, it's done.
Yeah.
This year they got the pass. Now I think it's done.
My issue with it, and I feel like this was an issue last year, but I don't know if the networks are showing it more, but every single time they run this play, the guards move early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if they're moving a half second sooner to get into that little whatever they're doing, like a flying V in front of the center, they're always going to get there first.
Right.
Because they know the snap count. They know when to leave early. They do it every time. It's driving me nuts.
It's I mean, for short yardage, like a half a yard to a yard, because you can get half yards at a time.
Yeah.
Right. There's been plenty of times where they've ran it twice in a row that it's like 3rd and 2 or something, and all right, I'll go for it because I'll pick up a yard and I'll get another yard.
Yep.
It's kind of like an unstoppable play, but it's also really difficult to call because even you have all those bodies, like you can't even find the spot of the ball. Then you have the guards leaving early.
Didn't they fumble a few weeks ago and they couldn't even tell or something like that?
You have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
And that whole push from behind, again, we talked about this. Defense can't do that on special teams. They can't push. They ban that. So why can you do it on offense?
Yeah.
It is a true rugby play. It's going to get banned.
And rugby is a fun sport when I watch it once every 4 years of the Olympics.
Exactly. What are we talking about?
I don't want to see it.
What are we talking about?
I don't want to see it being played there, guys surfing over bodies. It's just not, it's just annoying. I'm done with it.
My guess is it's not going to last much longer.
No, once the announcers start going against it and the commentators and the referee commentators, it's like a concerted effort for folks to start getting people annoyed with it. And then when they do get rid of it, it won't be as big of a, I don't know, controversy, whatever you want to call it.
4 in a row on a primetime game really just put the spotlight on it. And then the NFL is literally reposting it. It's like not a great look when this is kind of a controversial play at this point.
Yep. I'm tired of it.
I
was tired of it after the I think I complained about it on this year program after the NFC Championship game where they just kept going off. I was like, enough.
Enough. Well, the Eagles fall to 4-2. The Giants, where'd they improve to? 2-4. 2-4.
Yep.
Moving on to Sunday I believe it was at Wembley.
Yes,
London?
This was in London. No, this was in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Also, it is in London. Wembley is also in London, but it was in a different stadium.
I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was Wembley.
I thought it was too until they said it on the broadcast. I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh,
because I think last week was at Wembley.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The Broncos and the Jets. Broncos 13, the Jets 11. My dear Lord, the only team winless in the NFL at this point is the lowly New York Football Jets. Did you happen to see the last 21 to 25 seconds of the first half?
I did.
Well, if you didn't, let me fill you in. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
They literally lined up and didn't call a play.
Yeah.
And went, and honestly, they're trying to get into some sort of field goal range.
Yeah, or a Hail Mary from the
Something.
50. From the 50.
Something.
And it's funny because the camera man just kept showing Glenn on the sideline, like expecting something. Because they had a timeout left too, I think. Did they?
I'm not sure if they had a timeout.
Okay.
But they for sure had 20-something seconds
Yeah.
left.
They had plenty of time to call a play, which is literally just go routes. Just go.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they call
Easy.
the Hail Mary. And no, he just did nothing. He just decided to do nothing. And Garrett Wilson was upset, which I would have been too. It's like,
Naturally.
what are you even doing? Yeah, right. Yeah. What are you even doing?
And then at the end of the game where, again, similar type thing where they just need some sort of yardage to get in the field goal range. He takes like a 14-yard sack or something completely out of range.
Yeah, they had like 10 yards passing the entire game. Just completely ugly. Poor London.
I know. When I was watching this, I go, oh, these games always suck. But it's also, I mean, you get the Jets. Now, the Justin Fields experiment doesn't seem to be panning out, but neither does the Aaron Glenn experience. He is a first-year coach, but realistically, you're the Jets. You're sitting at 0-6. It's looking pretty grim here. Mm-hmm. What do you do in the offseason?
Right, they have too much talent to be 0-6. My thought with the Jets, the offseason, are they just going to restart all over again? Are they going to do it all over again?
You're going to hire another defensive coach?
Or another defensive coach. I did the math. And going back to Bill Parcells, who was hired in 97, they've had one offensive coach. There was Adam Gase, formerly, who rode the coattails of Peyton Manning in Denver, got the coaching job for the Dolphins, was terrible, was fired, went to the Jets. But they have had Glenn, they had what the hell? Saleh, obviously Rex Ryan, Al Groh, who went 9-7 one year. They fired him. I don't know why. Mangini, Herm Edwards, who actually had some success.
Yeah.
I think that was all of them. Yeah. Just nonsense. There's another one in there somewhere. You got to be.
After Parsons.
That was Groh. Al Groh was 9-7. Then I think it was Herm Edwards. He was there for a little while.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan was there for a little while. I feel like I'm missing someone. But it was all defensive coaches. This is just a perfect example of organization. Your organization is trash. It doesn't matter who your coach is, who your GM is. If your owner is going to stay the same, you're just trash.
I know, and you like watching this game. I really actually feel bad for Jets fans because I mean, yes, they went to 2 championship games, but I mean that was it. I mean, it's very similar to Washington, but I think we've had more playoff runs.
You guys have had spurts of success,
right?
Like you won the division a couple years ago. Sure, it was 7-9, but you still did it,
right.
You put up a fight against the Buccaneers, who won the Super Bowl that year. Like you put up a fight. Oh, Todd Bowles.
That's right. Yeah,
that's who we're missing. Todd Bowles. They had Pete Carroll, who's a defensive guy.
Yep.
Which I do not. Well, that was 94. That was like right when I started coming into being. Yeah. So the organization's just trash. Similar to you guys had pockets of success, and now you see what happens when you guys change an organizational structure. But you see like the Steelers, why they're constantly in the hunt organization. Even the Patriots, we had 5 down years. Sure, we had a playoff run, whatever, wild card win. I'm sorry, wild card berth. Then we were 7-9 during the COVID year, which is like not a great year, but not the worst.
Yeah.
9-8 when we were the last game of the season was a playoff game essentially because it was winning and we lost, so we didn't make the playoffs. And then 2 bad 4 and plus whatever seasons.
Right.
But look at us now.
You have the same amount of wins through 6 weeks that you had all last year and the year before. I mean, it's a top-down thing, and the Jets are – how long has he owned the team for?
It's been a while.
It's the same bullshit all the time. Yep. I mean, they had that weird run, with Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan those couple of years.
2 years, 2 years.
Outside of that, dead in the water.
Yep.
And they've had good players.
Yeah,
they have really good players now.
Yeah, I know.
And it's just I think we talked about it. I don't think either one of us liked the Aaron Glenn hire for the Jets. Then it was that weird thing, and again, like I know it's Aaron Rodgers, so we're going to take everything with a grain of salt or a shot of this. But the way that they handled even that conversation was
with Glenn, and Glenn was the one who did that.
Yeah, that's like awkward and kind of like inexperienced to have a conversation like that and make it really weird. So I don't know. I didn't love that hire for them.
Yeah, I just don't know why. You get the defensive coach, you do a retread of Justin Fields, who's on his 3rd team in 3 years. I wanted Justin Fields in that draft, and he had I think his best career game was against us on Monday Night Football. But other than that, he hasn't been anything. We're on year 4 now. If you haven't shown it yet, you're not going to show it.
Right.
This is not going to happen.
But they signed him to a 3-year deal, right?
Yeah. They're not doing him any favors, Glenn, with that being his offensive, his quarterback,
right.
So it sucks. I feel bad because we have friends who are Jets fans. Shout out Cheese, and it just sucks. I root for success. Like I want teams to do well. I don't know. Does that sound weird? Probably.
No, it's honestly even just talking about the Giants switching to Jackson Dart. It's like
right, yeah.
They have been struggling for a long time. It's like, well, it's good for everybody because even when Washington's got to go up against better teams, it's going to make us better.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you kind of want that parity in the league.
And we're older now, so I want everyone to have a good. I'm in that age. Like, I just want everyone to have a good time. So, like, my friend is a Giants fan in our fantasy league. He's like, I'm enjoying the Giants for the first time in like 10 years.
Yeah, right,
like,
right.
That sucks. That you go 10 years and your football team is just trash.
Except if you're the Dallas Cowboys, and then we really don't care.
Then it's 30 years, and I'm having a great time. I actually forgot to send something to you this morning. Shit. If I have it, I'll send it to you. I have it. My brother sent it to me.
Okay.
Actually, I'll show it to you after.
Oh, I did. About the TikToks anyway. My cousin said that we're showing up organically in his algorithm now.
Ah, nice. That's
so I was
great.
like, well, that's good. It's working.
we're hitting the mainstream.
It's so funny because I was telling him, I go, people are like, they're roasting us, but at most I'll see screenshots that Jess will send us. I go, but it's so funny because there's people like just outwardly talking shit about us.
Yep.
It doesn't faze me. I don't see it. It's not even real.
No.
It's not even real. I don't even see it.
No, it's not in real life. But she did say some of the comments are going back and forth, which is great. It's like,
well, that's true. It's not like everybody disagrees, but again, obviously people are going to ride for their team.
Sure.
Which I can appreciate.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But it's like.
But it's funny because it's not even real. Like we record, we don't even see it. Then it's not even real. It doesn't even happen.
Nope. Could be, I have no idea.
Whatever.
Not my problem. It is pretty funny.
Yeah, so that's the lowly Jets are the only team without a win this season. The Broncos improved to. I wish they would just show the
4-2.
4-2. I wish
who did they say? Broncos? Yeah, 4-2.
I wish they would show the records right here with the scores. It's
One
really
thing we
silly
didn't bring up here is Bo Nix. He's fine. I think he's like the quintessential game manager. He's not going to take over a game. Probably won't lose it, but he'll
give him time.
He'll get you a 13-11 win.
Listen, you know what? If you put a stout defense around him and you maybe get him another piece on offense, there's game managers that win Super Bowls.
I can see that. I can just say that draft class that where 6 quarterbacks went in the first round. I can see why he was like the 5th, whatever was he 4th or 5th. Like I get it. Like I'm again rooting for success for him.
Was Caleb, Jaden, Drake, Penix?
Penix was Bo in 5.
Oh, it was 5. I think it was 5.
JJ was 6.
Oh shit! No, JJ went before. He went after Penix, but before Bo. Bo was last in that.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right. But that so far that draft class, all of them have shown promise, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which is big.
Outside, I mean, JJ, because another injury.
That's true. He had 2 quarters of good play. Yeah, you're right.
Another injury. It's it's out on him right now. But,
But they're 0-6, and Jets are. They haven't fired him yet, so at least it was a business trip that he came back from, still with a job.
That's true. I mean, if this is fucking solid, dude, still feel bad for that guy. Oh, now he's back in San Fran, and he seems like he's doing well. Moving on, the Colts over the Cardinals, 31-27. I had to look it up because I saw Kyler was out, and he's out for the next couple weeks. So if you have Kyler on your fantasy team, make sure you pull him out. I go, who the hell is their backup? Our boy, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby
Briskets.
Yep, played for, both our squads, and good on him.
It was almost a revenge game for him too, because he was playing the Colts. He played for the Colts.
That's right. Jeez, oh my God. Yeah, they played better with him than with Kyler. Wildly enough, he had a good game. He's a stout backup. He's a good one to have. Colts. It was Jonathan Taylor running like a maniac. Like I said, he had a down year last year.
Yeah.
Why everyone wrote him off because of one down year, I'm not sure, but it seems like he was. And I'm kind of going by fantasy just because he fell so much, but he's crushing it, and that's exactly what someone like Daniel Jones needs.
Well, yeah. Now that you're looking at it and seeing him with a different team and different weapons, it's like maybe it was a situation. Maybe it was a situation in New York.
Yeah, he had a little bit of that success with the playoff win, but I really don't know. It's strange. It is weird. Another kind of quasi-dysfunctional organization, the Giants, which they shouldn't be. I feel like they have that top-down, because like the Maras usually stay out of the way.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're just not evaluating right or what, but I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I knew more. I do still think that the Colts saw something with him in training camp. I say it every time, but the fact that they named him starter so fast was
and then you look at it, they're 5-1.
Yeah.
And Richardson had an injury,
Oh my God.
which it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Because it probably hurt like a motherfucker. If you don't know,
Yep.
Richardson he was doing band work, and it snapped and hit him in the eye.
Broke his like orbital bone.
Yeah, which is
Yowza.
that's a hard fucking hit to the face.
Yep.
So kind of sucks for him. I don't know what they do with him now. Is he trade bait? Is he just a cut casualty?
Yeah, I think they'll just let him. Yeah,
They probably just let him go.
unless they trade him for a 6th or 7th. Like we traded Mac Jones for like a 6th round pick.
Yeah, somebody will take him for potential. But
Yeah.
good on the Colts though. They 5-1.
Yeah.
5-1. They're finding ways to win.
We're in the Wayback Machine because the division leaders are the Colts, Steelers, and Patriots.
Crazy. And they said the Colts haven't been 5-1 since 2009.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's been a while since they've had any real success, since Peyton. I mean, Andrew Luck, they had some, it's just not the same level of success. With the Cardinals, though, Kyler's going to be out for the next couple of weeks. Is that situation stale for both parties at this point?
I think so. I think he's running. I'm trying to think of a good comparison for him, because I remember he had like that 1-2 decent years, and then he was like already quasi holding out. It's been awkward ever since then.
Yeah.
But he had a decent start, and they went 6-0 with Cliff. I think his first year, and then things kind of never really been the same since.
Right.
But I'm trying to think of a good comp, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But I think it's just run its course. All the Call of Duty talk and him just. The new Call of Duty's coming out. That's probably why he's injured. He's playing Call of Duty.
Oh, well, that would make sense. But it's like, if you're the Cardinals, and I don't know what his contract is like, but if you're the Cardinals and this isn't working out, what do you do? Because remember, they went with Josh Rosen, and the very next year they got Kyler, which I would say Kyler is the better quarterback.
Sure.
But then also, what does Kyler do? Like, what are his options?
Yeah.
Who's going to be looking at Kyler like, okay, he could be our starting quarterback?
Yeah, my guess is he'll be like that, like a Daniel Jones or Brad, what the heck's his name? Darnold. Like, maybe he can go to a team that has stuff ready to go. Maybe.
You know what team he's going to go to? Jets.
Yeah, Jets. I mean, if Aaron Rodgers retires, could be the Steelers.
Yeah, maybe.
They're playing quarterback roulette currently.
Yeah.
One a year. He's just too small.
Yeah.
You sent me that clip of him just. Some guys just don't have it. That guy was open. The first read was the first read in that video.
He had two different reads.
Yeah.
He
was like, yeah.
and then he just rolled out and just tossed it to nobody.
I was like, what are these guys looking at? And I sent you, and it's funny because I know it's sometimes it's short clips and all happens so fast. But when you're 5'9", whatever he is, how do you even? I don't even know how you see. There's two quarterbacks who have done well. One, Drew Brees, and Russell Wilson for a time. I can't think of another 5'10" quarterback who has succeeded.
What's Baker?
That's a good point. He's maybe 5'11".
Maybe a little taller. He's also grittier.
Yeah.
He's a different. We'll get to that game.
Yep. Yeah. 6'1". Oh, I thought
all
he was
right.
shorter.
So I thought he was a little bit shorter too.
Kyler Murray is 5'10". Drew Brees
was 5'9", right?
I want to say 5'10", 6 feet.
Oh, we're
that's like when they
way
say
off, huh?
That's like when they say Kane and the Undertaker are 7 feet tall. Like let's be
the
real.
brothers of destruction.
And Russell Wilson is 5'11". So that means Kyler Murray is 2 inches shorter than Drew Brees.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
but I'm looking at a picture of Drew Brees standing next to Tom Brady, who was 6'4". Yeah, maybe he was 6 feet.
Okay,
but even 5'10", man,
still on the
short.
Yeah, it's
shorter than me.
It is by like an inch.
Yeah,
which is not great. And for a quarterback,
no,
well, you want to be able to see everything.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
It's hard to see.
Exactly. So,
I don't know. Decisions have got to be made for the Cardinals in the offseason, but the Colts improved to 5-1 anyway. Moving on. The Los Angeles Chargers traveled to Miami with the Dolphins, 29-27. This one was a back-and-forth game. I didn't watch it, but I was watching the scoreboard. It was a back-and-forth game. We talked about this, too. the Chargers kind of got exposed last week. They were up 10-0 to Washington, kind of fell apart at the end, but they have injuries on their offensive line that obviously being exposed. And then Hampton is now also on IR. So.
Yeah, they lost their all-pro left tackle. Then Joe Alt shifted over to left tackle. He got hurt, so they're missing their starting left and right tackles. I think they're guard, too. But they still have Herbert. And Herbert, usually he shrinks. So I'm glad he stepped up in this game. Obviously, I'm happy he beat the Dolphins. They put up a fight, but they look lifeless. And Tua's comments after the game were met with some scorn of, like, calling out players, not attending player-only meetings and stuff. Nah.
But again, we didn't say how it was going to happen, but we said before the season, they are going to implode.
I know, we did.
Because 2 years ago, remember they were beating up all the bums, and that was the thing, right? They beat up on
That was
bums.
also a good Jess's hot take.
Right, they were beating up on bums, and then they couldn't play in the cold. And then last year, they were okay, not as like they were 2 years ago. But this year is like, even with guys coming back healthy, we said they are going to implode this year.
Yeah, because during the offseason, I didn't see anything that changed. They essentially ran it back with the exact same squad.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
Yeah, like the
3 years in a row.
They pulled the Celtics. They ran it back almost completely the same. And their defense didn't change from what I could see. There was no splash signings or anything like that. So I don't know what they were expecting. Tua, I think the more tape is on Tua. I think someone said after the first game that Tua is a one-read quarterback. So if you take away his first read, then he's screwed.
Yeah.
So if they're seeing it,
Not that it matters, but he's also a lefty. You know?
That is true. He's a lefty who's, I think his dad like made him be lefty. There's a
Really?
whole weird story about that. Yeah. I don't think he's a natural lefty. He throws it. I don't know.
Weird. Interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, the implosion, they're now 1-5. Tyreek is done for the year.
Yeah.
Most likely he's done with Miami. They have to figure out what they're going to do with Tua. McDaniel is obviously, how do they keep him after this year?
Yeah. The only glowing spot is Achan. That guy is so fast and so good. And I have him on fantasy, and he fell to me, and I'm so happy. Yeah, Tua is just not it. But here's the thing: is it Tua and McDaniel? Is it just McDaniel? Is it just Tua?
Honestly, I think you go higher. I think it's probably GM down.
Yeah, a lot of fans don't like Greer,
Yeah.
GM. He's had a lot of hate, and he's one of those guys who somehow has just been there forever, and people don't know how because he hasn't.
I think that's if you're Miami in the offseason, you start there and you get rid of everybody.
We get, the Patriots last year, they re-signed a couple of those, baseline guys, and everything else just kind of went to the studs. We had all the money and with the salary cap, and we kind of just reset. Yeah, it's a lost season. The coaching could have been better, but I'll get to that probably a little bit. But yeah, sometimes you just got to rip it down to the studs.
I think if any piece can stay, it's Tua. Because he's still
bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
He's probably the piece that you can bridge and keep there. McDaniel, no, and then the GM.
It's so tricky because when do you do that with the quarter? When is it? Is it there? Because he showed enough promise in his rookie deal that we should give him some sort of extension.
Sure.
But then at the end of that extension, what does it look like?
It's one of those things with even nobody wants to talk about it because he's playing good right now, but people forget the Dak thing from a couple of years ago. It was like, do you think that you're going to get better than Dak? If the answer is yes, then move on. And obviously, quarterbacks are, not. It's kind of rare to find a great quarterback. We're likely not going to get better than Dak, so we have to extend him.
And quarterbacks can plug a lot of holes. They can make they can lift up other people more than any other position. But what happens when you pay someone like Dak? You run out of money to pay someone like Parsons. And what happens when you do that? Your defense gives up 30 points 4 out of 6 games. It's all just like one big, it all just comes cascading down.
It'll be interesting, but I mean, I would imagine that it's probably going to get ripped apart.
Yeah.
This year for Miami.
Yeah, if they don't show some sort of life and finish 7-10, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, moving on to your team. I did watch this game.
Yahoo! Yeah,
I had to. I didn't have a choice.
Makes sense.
Patriots over the Saints, 25-19. The Patriots improved to 4-2, and by default, because they beat Buffalo last week.
That's right.
In first place of the AFC East 6 weeks in.
And as you mentioned earlier, four wins matched our win total from last season. I don't know how fast you guys did it last year. Probably you guys were like 4-1 or something like that. But it's great. It's great. It's nice to be entertained at 1 o'clock on a Sunday. The kids are continuing to be into it. Drake looked incredible. Probably the worst reffing performance I've ever seen. Although I gotta say, these refs, man, because I was watching the games last night. These refs are just bad. They're all bad. They're so bad.
This game there was a couple really ridiculous calls, and it was like, I hate to blame the refs and shit.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
we're not. We are definitely on sync on that. Like, I don't blame the refs.
Right. But now we have to kind of go back. The first one that was ridiculous that I remember seeing was it a touchdown pass that they called Diggs on a pass interference?
I walked away because there was no flag. No flag ever showed up. They
was
were celebrating.
late.
Yeah, I think Drake was already on the sidelines.
Yeah, it was late.
Yeah.
And it was complete nothingness of contact that they called, and even they were saying that whoever they bring in New York or whatever, you're like, there's nothing here. It was like it wasn't even enough of it wasn't a push. It was maybe like
the best part is
barely contact.
It was before the ball was even in the air. So the pass interference is only when the ball's in the air. If anything,
it had no bearing on.
No. It was maybe illegal contact, but they both ran into each other.
It was so nothing. It was so nothing of a call.
I don't even know where it came from.
It was ridiculous. Then there was the play where, what was it? Was it the two-point conversion?
Where Drake
fell
forward.
I'm like, why are we even fucking reviewing this? This is crazy. It's like all you have to do is you get to the line. You have to just get to that first part. I was like, how do we not see this? I couldn't believe that they were talking about this.
So I'm like, he literally just fell forward. And I was like, oh, he's in. Like, he's 6'4". He's 2 yards long, his body.
Yeah.
So he's laying down. He's in. They needed half a yard. He's in. Just do the math.
It was like such controversy.
And then they do the replay. And like, you can't see the ball. But the announcer's like, you assume the ball is there. Yeah, what is he holding with his feet?
Well, he didn't fumble it.
Right.
He didn't pass it to somebody else.
Right.
That was so ridiculous. And then the other one that Vrabel had to challenge at the end. What was that?
They said he went out of bounds, and Vrabel challenged that he
it clearly wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like clear as day that
his
it wasn't.
butt hit the ground first,
yeah.
And then he went out of bounds.
And they had to challenge
that. They didn't challenge the incomplete. That probably should have been a fumble.
That was tight though.
Yeah, it was close
because it was like a bang bang.
Yeah,
I see where it could have been, but it was so tight that if you would have wasted a challenge on that.
It was 4th and 16 or the ball there,
right?
Which is like I don't think it was much difference after they punted it anyway. And then there was the pass interference on Diggs when he literally just put his hand on the guy's shoulder, like didn't extend the arm, which is what it's supposed to be, and just caught it. So that one I can kind of see. But,
more than the other one, more than the first one.
But the big thing is, Booty on his touchdown did that, put his hand and then caught it. If you're gonna call it every. That's I always say.
It's
just be consistent.
It's so inconsistent.
Wildly inconsistent.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. And this came up in your game too. I'm tired of these like procedural calls of, they both weren't fully set at the same time, and the guy's going like, it's just holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy Santa Claus shit.
Well, there was one in our game that one of our guys the jersey was being held, but they're like, it didn't impede his run.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah. Yep.
So like, he had his shirt.
I've always seen them say like it's gonna get called every time if they see the shirt.
If it like
he was running to tackle.
Impedes your run.
Yeah.
But how do you know it didn't even us? Like, where's the measurement?
Yeah.
It obviously had to a little bit, right? Like,
yeah.
He yanked the guy's shirt. But there was another one. It was a pass interference or illegal contact on the Saints that I thought was bullshit because it wasn't helmet to helmet.
Oh God, the Booty touchdown. Yeah, it was terrible.
It was like,
That's where
So-
that was before the 2-point conversion. When he hit it was a clean hit, shoulder to the
I'm like,
midsection.
why are we? It was awful.
It was-
the reffing was fucking terrible in that game.
It was so bad. I think it kept I don't know. God, again, we've talked about this before. I'm not a conspiracy guy when it comes to this, or why am I even watching? It did. The game stayed close because of it, or it helped it at least.
Yeah.
So the Saints made it a game. I think it took away like 100 yards passing for Drake, who probably had his best game as a pro. Only 18 completions, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Our running, my concern is the running game. We have literally the 32nd ranked running attack in football. With Gibson out, it doesn't look like it's getting any better. So they really got to figure that out. We talked about the trade deadline coming up. Some people have started to whisper about, hey, the Ravens, if they're 1-8, what about Derrick Henry? Is he available? Is this a possible? Maybe, I don't know. Do you start? Are we buyers? Yeah, I'd say we're buyers. I think the AFC, as we mentioned earlier, is wide open.
That it is now.
Yeah, the Chiefs are 3-3. They're turning it on now. They get some healthy guys coming back, but they're still 3. They're not leading the division. The Chargers have their injuries that we talked about. The Bills do not look great.
No.
The Ravens are 1-5.
The Bengals are toast.
Bengals
You're talking about the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's kind of like right now you're looking at New England, Indy, KC, Pittsburgh. Buffalo too. Buffalo's there, but I mean the last 2 weeks, something's off with Buffalo.
I think teams have figured out that they have no wide receivers.
Yeah, which was to be expected.
Yeah. But they do this every year. They lose a couple. They lost a couple of years ago to the Urban Meyer Jags 9-6.
Yeah.
It happens. They usually pick it back up. But right now, why not? We're going to be in the hunt, which is awesome. Meaningful football in December. Drake has continued to take those steps. I bought this jersey for a reason. I saw it in the kid. He's got it. He's got it. Now you watch the game. Daniels passed the eye test like immediately. You can see it. You see it. You know pretty quickly if the guy can do it or not. And I'm a big guy about like through the whole game, not just. So he had a rocky start last week in the first half, but then he picked up in the second half. But JJ has played probably 1 good quarter, 2 good quarters.
Right.
Is that enough for me to be like annoy him as he's a real deal? See, I see the same thing with Bo Nix. Like I think he's okay, but I think he just kind of does what he's asked, and that's good. But again, he's a reason he was the 5th or 6th pick and not Daniels or Drake. So I'm having a good time, really enjoying myself. I won't lie.
4-2. I mean, I hate to say it. I texted Mel this morning. I was like, oh, man, that's not looking good. Because also, your schedule is very favorable.
Yeah.
You guys are playing junk.
Yep.
You had Carolina, then you had the Saints, then you got Tennessee, then somewhere you got fucking
Browns.
Cleveland.
The Browns right after Tennessee.
But in a way, for a young team and a young quarterback, these are good wins.
Yeah.
These are confidence boosters. It just doesn't help me with my bet because if you look at Washington's schedule, not making excuses, but I was like, oh man, I might have to suck this one up.
I guess when you get last, because you play the last place, the other teams, the other last place teams. That's why you play the Browns of the world, the Titans. We have the Titans, Browns, and then games that seemed like on paper to be a struggle at the beginning of the year. Ravens, Bengals are now opening up a little bit.
Right.
But then the Giants look better. I think we're playing them. I'm pretty sure we're playing them this year. It is favorable. We do need, but you need to win. And Vrabel's big thing, the first thing he said was you get to take advantage of bad football, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for.
When the games you're supposed to win.
That's kind of what Miami did a couple of years ago. At bare minimum, I mean, they racked up like 11, 12 wins off of fucking bad teams. It's like
and
these are good confidence boosters.
And then if you have, and it's funny because my money pick for the last week was going to be the Patriots against the Bills because when he was with the Titans, Vrabel, when the spread was more than 7 points, his team was 4-4, like one. And the rest of the NFL was like 7-172 or something crazy like that.
Sweet
so
baby
like
Rays.
He gets them up to win those big games. So I'm excited for where they're going. Kraft, I'm glad got out of the way. Here's the thing too, and this is what in my opinion, the owners like the Johnsons and the Snyders of the world don't do. Kraft admitted he made a mistake with Mayo.
Yes,
he canned him and said, "Let's get a real coach in here," and he went and grabbed Vrabel.
I'm sorry, I was listening to you, and I didn't want to be rude playing on my phone because when we posted our segment of the the Week 5 picks.
Yeah.
Somebody commented on our YouTube and said, "Give me New England Sunday night."
Nice.
And I didn't see it right away, and I responded and said, "Great call." And they said, "Can't wait for y'all's reactions to the New England game." Obviously, we didn't record last week, but here's your reaction to whoever this person.
It was amazing. I loved every second of it. It was a late night because it's Sunday Night Football, so I was really tired. But, yeah, Drake's in the second half of that game outplayed Josh Allen on the road.
Wild. I tell you, between Buffalo and Philly the last 2 weeks, I had them. I mean, they've been in my power rankings at 1 and 2 in the last 2 weeks. 2 L's. Yikes.
Yep. Yeah.
Not likely.
Good pick by that guy. Good pick.
Yeah, I just wanted to call that to attention.
Yes. Yeah. He really, Vrabel gets him up for those games. But, yeah, get Kraft, and he hired him, and now he has stepped out of the way and just let him run the org.
Yeah.
Football operations-wise. Mm-hmm. So, that I don't think I would ever see Woody Johnson do that. Be like, oh, I messed up. They always keep those coaches on a year too late.
Yeah.
Or a GM, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, it's different. There's obviously from the top down, the ownership speaks volumes here.
Yep.
Moving on, the Steelers of Pittsburgh 23, the Browns 9. I read a thing that the Browns are paying 8 quarterbacks this season, and ain't none of them doing much. At what point do they just say, "Well, we're gonna have to just play Shador"? Just to get a spark, just to get anything going here.
Yeah, to sell jerseys, I guess. Dylan Gabriel is also like 5'9", 5'10".
Yes,
I'm looking it up right now.
Smaller gentleman from Hawaii he is.
Yeah. So I remember in the training he's 5'11", but I'm pretty sure that's a Undertaker's 7 foot.
Yeah,
too, because in training camp. He was talking at the podium and he walked off and one of the media members came up and he goes, "He's short. He's shorter than me."
Oh,
so
man.
that dude is not 5'11", and he did not have good throws.
No, I mean again, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the Browns. They had Kenny Pickett, they traded him. They had Joe Flacco, they traded him. Deshaun Watson, I have no idea what's going on with that.
He is still owed $62 million next year.
Oh.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know if it was accurate because I've read it on the internet and we know how this shit goes. But it said they were paying 8 different quarterbacks this season.
So Deshaun, Gabriel,
Shador.
Maybe they owe Kenny Pickett something.
Maybe Flacco.
Maybe Flacco if they traded him.
Who the fuck else?
5 and maybe practice squad guys. I don't know.
I want to look this up actually because if this is accurate.
Yeah.
Because that is strange. Let's see.
All right, here we go.
Oh, I
see
found it.
Bleacher Report
From 3 days ago. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, let's see.
So, let's see this list from Bleacher Report. They're paying 8 quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson, $35.9 million. Jameis Winston, $2.2 million. Dylan Gabriel, $1.1 million. Joe Flacco, $999,000. Shador, $955,000. Bailey Zappi, $315,000. Dorian Thompson Robinson,
oh my god,
DTR, $171K, and Kenny Pickett, $8K. Yeah,
you're paying 8 quarterbacks this season, and none of them can win you a game.
Even since Baker left the team, or they discarded him like a piece of trash. They've played like 15 quarterbacks.
It's that, and since like the 90s or early 2000s, it's been like 40 something.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm going to say this, or no, I'll wait till we get to that game.
Okay,
I'll wait till we get to
and
that
when
game.
when they restarted the franchise, sure, I see that. But you had a franchise quarterback who I'm sure you want to talk about when we get to that game, and you let him go. How hard is it? It is so hard to get a franchise quarterback.
Because you know why? They decided to throw him away to get Deshaun Watson because he played. I mean, realistically, he played 1 good season before he got suspended.
2 years before they gave him that contract, right?
Right.
Yeah.
He was okay in Houston. He had 1 really good season, got suspended for a full season, and then everybody wanted him. And the Browns were like, "Oh, God, get out of here. We want that." Now look at you. You still owe this guy $62-something million?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why you're the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking hell.
I know. And, like, I remember watching the Browns-Steelers playoff game, and I was, like, so happy for them and Baker, and this is what – and they played him injured. And he had that injury that season. Someone said Stefanski was, like, going to get this kid killed. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Gabriel threw it, like, 50-something times. And he had, like,
he was almost 60.
Yeah. And someone's like, oh, I think something was hurt on him. And then someone commented how he made Baker throw it, like, 1,000,000 times on a bad AC joint. He's like,
even
he doesn't
that
give a shit.
Is Stefanski?
He's got to be, right?
Not that I want people to get fired. It's just like, you guys got to start over again. Because even this, too, you signed all these guys, and then you drafted 2 guys that possibly aren't going to work out.
Yep.
Dylan Gabriel, you don't know. He's a small quarterback. Shador, but like
at this point, I would just play for Shador.
You're going to have to at some point, right? Because you're just going to
1-5.
Have to see what you can do.
Hopefully after they play us, because I'd rather play Dylan Gabriel than him. I should say that. Because I did see some. He's left you too, right? Gabriel,
is he?
I mean, he might not. I may have made that up.
I don't know.
He's not good. He's not good. So some of his throws, they were not good. Vrabel went there last year as like a special assistant to like learn the offensive side of the ball and learn the more analytic side of the game, which I think is pretty neat. Because he was one of the more conservative 4th down play callers with the Titans, and he has been not conservative with us.
No.
So I think he definitely learned some stuff.
Because McDaniel is more of an analytics guy, right?
Yeah, and he went to college. He was like on a college tour last year for offense, and he's been doing some new stuff too. So it was actually maybe last year worked out well, being a lost NFL season, but we learned whatever. But the Browns are going to start over. Steelers, I still think they're a big fat phony like last year, but they're winning. So what can I say? They beat us.
5-1 right now, so we shall see.
Yeah.
Moving on. The Carolina Panthers 30, the Cowgirls 27. I don't know why I picked Dallas in this game. But to your point, they have given up 30 points regularly.
Yeah, 4 out of 6 games.
Which is hilarious because now there's a new quote from Jerry, right? That they would entertain a trade before the deadline to bolster their defense. Wow.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah.
If only you had a guy.
A really good defensive player.
Yeah, really good defensive player that wanted to stay there.
And it's not like you don't have the money. Wait, well, let me see what they're over the cap. They can make the money work. You can make the money work.
Of course. They could have done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now Dallas falls to 2-3-1, I believe.
You are correct.
And the Panthers are 3-3 and 3-0 at home. So outside of getting shellacked by you guys, but they're 3-0 at home.
Yeah, and they beat the Falcons 30-0.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what
up and down, I guess, but I mean at home they're playing well.
Hey man, 3-3 is nothing to sniff at. I don't know what the NFC playoff picture is looking like, but if it's similar to the AFC, they're right in the thick of things. Seems like Bryce Young is putting some good drives together. Dowdle really wanted to give it to his team. And this is why I'm not his ex-team, excuse me. This is why I'm not concerned about the running game. I feel like if running backs, in my opinion, are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
That's why we just got to grab a guy. Just find someone, please, for the love of God. The Cowboys, the only thing I'll say about them, your defense sucks. Your defensive coordinator is Eberflus, which is hilarious. The guy, he is not good. He is not good. He's just not good. I don't know how. I mean, I don't want to be mean about it, but
you're
he's
not
just
good.
not good. He's just not.
No.
The one screenshot I sent you, it was 4th and 2, 4th and 3, and 4th and 2, I think. And the Panthers are going for it. And you saw the scheme that they set it up.
Yeah.
That cornerback was like 15 yards off of him. What do you think he's going to throw it?
And let me tell you something. Dak ain't winning MVP when you're going to have a losing record.
No.
Ask Joe Burrow last year.
Yeah, he's not.
And he had fucking insane numbers. And ain't winning.
Part of the people, look at the hot take of him being he's putting up numbers because he has he has to put up these numbers because he's just throwing it nonstop. Who's even his running back right now?
I don't know. Who is that running
back? I have no idea.
That's a good question. Let's look at this.
He's like a.
But you know what is funny that you said this a couple weeks ago that Dak is playing better without CD. So it's like, was he forcing the ball to CD? And CD might come back this week.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
Which, I mean, not great for us.
Yeah, it might be though. We'll see what happens if he plays worse with CD being there. Who knows?
Javonte Williams, 13 carries, 29 yards.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. They had 31 total rushing yards. And Dak was 25 of 34, 261, 3 touchdowns.
It's like Josh Allen a couple of years ago before James Cook. That's all, So, that's the Cowboys for you. You're going to give up if you're going to give up 30 points, chances are you're probably going to lose that game.
Yes.
More likely to lose than to win, I'll say that.
Yes. So the Cowboys, they're in the trade market, so I don't know, maybe they'll make a trade with Green Bay and get Micah back. I think it's so funny that he said that. It's so funny. So the Cowgirls fall to 2-3-1. They are hosting us on Sunday. So we'll see what happens there. Moving on, the Seahawks over the Jaguars, 20-12. I fucking knew.
I know, me too.
I fucking knew. Every time I want to pick Jacksonville, they fuck me.
Yeah.
This is why last year, the year before, season 1 or season 2 of this show, I didn't pick them for the rest of the season because they fucked me. And I'm thinking, all right, they're on a high. They beat the Chiefs in a Monday night game.
Time game, yeah.
Seattle's going cross country.
Yep.
Get it, close game, but they'll squeak out a win. Put up a fucking dud, 20-12. Those Seahawks, man.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Seahawks might be the real deal. Your boy Darnold. And you said he would fail.
It's a long season. Sam Darnold is the only quarterback in the history of the NFL that can win 14 games and still be a failure.
Fucking ridiculous. You just will not give that guy any credit.
I'll give him a little bit of credit.
It's a little bit of credit because I see the point last year with he had JJ and shit. I get it.
Yeah.
But now it's like Seattle. You don't know what was going to happen here.
JSN is playing like a man possessed. I will give him wide receiver job.
Oh yeah,
Jigba. Yeah, he's
leading the league.
Cheese League. Yeah, he's amazing. Every time I see it, I look 70-yard touchdowns. Like holy shit.
Yeah.
So good on him. But Jags, the Jags are 4-2. When I pick them, I'm probably like 2-4.
It's
ridiculous.
It's insane.
I don't know why I'm so mad at them.
I was just like, if I pick Seattle, they're gonna lose. Jacksonville's at home. They're riding high, and they fucking blew
I thought
it.
the same thing.
So fuck them.
Yep.
Moving on, the Rams over the Ravens at Baltimore, 17-3. Not a pretty win, but the Cooper Rush led Ravens fall to 1-5.
Like that was really your game plan, Ravens. Cooper Rush. That was your backup plan, I should say.
Maybe,
Did you not watch him on the Cowboys? He had like 2 good games, and then
they could have. One was against us.
Yeah,
go figure. Don't make anybody look good. I think this was your Super Bowl pick, and obviously the injury to Lamar changed a lot of things. But I mean, very quickly they fell to 1-5.
Listen, I am man enough to admit when I'm wrong, unless it's Sam Darnold. But I was wrong about the Baltimore.
You're admitting that you're wrong about Darnold.
Not last year, maybe this year, but I was wrong about the Baltimore Ravens. The what's it called has something to do with it, and also pissing away that opening game to the Bills, which they should have won. But,
yes, but also, I mean, before Lamar was out, they were riddled with injuries, and now Lamar's out. This is his second week out. They're on a bye, so they think he's going to come back off the bye. But I mean, if you're 1-5, and I don't know what their schedule looks like down the stretch, but you better turn it on because you can really only lose a couple more games, a few more games to be completely out of it.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I could see them. I mean, if the injuries come, turn back around, they could rattle off some wins. So,
but if you lose like 4 more,
oh god,
right?
Yeah.
In the span of this, and then you're 8-9.
Yeah.
You're probably not making the playoffs. You might make that last spot, but I think there's going to be like a 9-8 team that takes it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they might be in trouble, especially because the Steelers are playing well in that division. I mean, the Browns stink. That's their one win is against the Browns, right? So we'll see. I don't feel bad because they've been good for a while, but Harbaugh, another guy, it's like, does he stick around? If they have a really,
I think
really
they give him
season.
another year at least because of the injury to Lamar. But you obviously have to do something because even when they make the playoffs, they're just not getting over that hump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like stagnant at this point. And Harbaugh's been there for 15 years at least, right? 15
longer
years?
than that. When was that Super Bowl? 2012.
12? Yeah, so it has been longer than that.
Yeah.
Because he took over for Billick, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow, that's nuts. Holy crap.
All right, moving on. The Vegas Raiders pick up a win, 20-10 over the Tennessee Titans. Titans we didn't get to talk about it. We had our bye week last week. The Titans got their first win last week. And I forget who they played, but I said,
Cardinals.
Oh, I was like, this could be the game. And then I obviously picked the Cardinals. But I picked the Raiders thinking, they have the veteran coaching. They have some veterans on the team. They'll get this win. And obviously they get the win 20-10. And then the Titans decide to fire their coach 6 weeks into the season.
Yep.
And herein lies the conversation that we had about when you're drafting a quarterback in the first round, specifically in the top 10.
Yeah.
And you're not in love with your coaching staff, right? Mm-hmm. Kraft made a mistake with Mayo.
Yep.
Right? But then the Bears, they took Caleb last year. Mm-hmm. And you have Eberflus as your coach.
I still can't believe that.
And they let him ride out the season, and they fired him. Mm-hmm. So now, whether it's Drake or Caleb or now Cam Ward, there was another example somewhere in there. But anyway, those three start their rookie campaign with a coach with a staff that's going to go 1 year or less. So now you got a kid who's going to be starting next year, third offense in 3 years. So the whole conversation that we had was ownership and management need to look at, we have a top 10 pick. We need a quarterback. We're looking at this guy or this guy or this guy if it falls to us. Do we love the coaching staff? Are they going to be here for the long term? Because if they're not, fucking move on before you draft a kid.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous to keep seeing this happen.
My only thought with the Titans, I'm guesstimating here, is that Brian Callahan, he was the offensive coordinator with the Bengals, so maybe they thought they had the offensive guy. That was their thought. Eberflus made no sense to me.
Why they kept him? Yeah,
not at all. Defensive guy. I don't even know who his OC was. I think he fired before he got fired. Mm-hmm. It's just it baffles that blows my mind. Even like the Mayo thing with Drake, everyone's biggest concern is he's going to ruin this kid. That's why they went. My guess is that's why he went to get AVP for his offensive coordinator, because he wasn't going anywhere. He wasn't getting a head coaching job. So his thought probably was he'll be here for a little while. But they're all so terrible they all got canned. Yeah, it's so brutal. It's so brutal. But the Titans are weird. They fired Vrabel. Then they fired they've done it like hodgepodge. First it was Vrabel, then the GM, then a new coach, and then a new GM, and then the GM got fired. Now the coach. It's very strange.
Yeah,
Weird
I don't know what they're doing over there in Tennessee, but also firing the guy 6 weeks in. Like, what are we doing?
From reports, now the reports are going to flow out of how toxic things were and how bad they were. He was not sounds like he was not a very good coach. I'll just say that out there. But I went back and I read some, sometimes you'll see on Reddit where it's like, oh, here's the thread when they hired him, like what everyone thought. And people were pretty positive about it. Like, oh, he was Burrow's coach, even though he didn't call the plays. I think Zach Taylor did. And everyone's like pretty hyped about it. But it was just another case of, and it looks like it was Burrow making him look good as opposed to the other way around.
Sure.
Kind of like the Adam Gase with Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's the quarterback and Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing us next week. I did not want this to happen because the post-fire coach bump, which we've talked about before.
Yeah.
Jeff Saturday most famously.
That was such a weird thing.
But they're so bad, I don't think it's he won and then they never won again. So, yeah.
That was so weird.
Yep.
They took him out of the booth, right?
I don't even know where. He might have been in a...
He was working for ESPN or something. And they're like, they took him to be the fucking...
That's crazy. He wasn't even on the...
He wasn't on the staff.
That's wild.
Fucking stupid.
How did you win? How'd you win that game? But then it makes sense because, like I said, he lost 7 more.
Right.
What's he doing now?
But again, I think, the management needs to evaluate their coaching staff when you have a top 10 pick and you're going for a quarterback. Like, don't fuck the kid up. Because I think now... Drake's in a better spot. I think Caleb is in a better spot. I think, hopefully Cam Ward's in a better spot next year. But you kind of fucking wasted a rookie season, and who knows what Drake or Caleb would have done last year. You don't know. But to just put more pressure on your young quarterback to learn another system because you guys are inept and didn't believe in your coaching staff, but you kept them on board.
Yeah.
To me is ridiculous.
You guys did it the right way where, well, actually, you probably did it something somewhat similar to how the Patriots did, where you guys had the defensive coach coming in as a head, who's like a stable, kind of like we're very like a stable CEO coach who knows defense but can put a program around a guy. He went and got an offensive coordinator who probably wasn't getting any head coaching jobs, at least the second year.
Right.
Like but he could design an offense for someone's skill set. Like that was the way to do it. Brilliant. And I think Mayo kind of had that idea, but he had no clue. Dan Quinn has at least led a team to a Super Bowl.
Right.
He knew what he was doing. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like if you're gonna have a guy like go get a guy, go get someone who can coach. Like the Saints, they went and got the defense. So Kellen Moore is the offensive coach, obviously, and he's a head coach. He doesn't know defense. So what did he do? He went and grabbed the Staley from the Chargers.
Right.
And like coach the defense.
Yeah.
Do that, but the opposite.
Yeah, and right. Again, I think the change in ownership in Washington dictated that because then they obviously went out and got Adam Peters first. They did GM, then they got the coach. But even still, if the ownership didn't change, the coaching staff was going to change. We had the second pick in that draft. It's like, get the if you're going to do a GM, you do the GM. But if not, you get a new coach in place and say, okay, let's get our staff in place. Yep. This is where we're going to go. I think Washington did it right in that regard. And these other teams, I think, kind of screwed the pooch on their young quarterbacks. But that's just me. I think you kind of just wasted a year with these guys.
Yep.
When you have to turn it over.
Yeah, and Cam Ward has not looked very good. But some of that could be the coaching. So you just stunted his growth for 12 months.
Right.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. Moving on. The Green Bay Packers. Green Bay Packers, 27, the Bengals, 18. Didn't see much of this game. I'll be 100% honest with you. I didn't see much from this game. But the Packers won. The Bengals continue to look like poop. They did trade for Joe Flacco. They kept it somewhat respectable. Started off slow. I don't know what this does for you. If you're trading for 40-year-old Joe Flacco, I don't know what dire straits that you're in. Obviously, they are in some with Burrow being out, but...
They looked a little more lively with Flacco there, who had like 3 days of practice. They're 2-4, which isn't the worst. 3-3 would have been a lot better. I don't think the game was as close as this final score indicates.
No.
I think the Packers had it pretty comfortably. I didn't really watch much of it either myself. I picked the Packers. I didn't think Joe Flacco was going to like lead the Bengals to victory after 3 days, but crazier things have happened.
That is true, but Bengals are dead in the water, and the Packers improved to
3-1-1.
3-1-1. This was the 4:30 game that I did watch. It was the Tampa Bakers over the 49ers, 30-19. Mac Jones started for the 49ers again. Did you see the run that Baker had?
The 14,
the infamous run.
Yeah.
Bro, watching that live, I was like, dude.
Go, baby, go.
It's go, baby, go. I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna be honest here. When he was in Cleveland, I kind of looked at him because I am not a college guy. I don't follow college football. When the draft comes around and Washington's talking about certain guys, I'll kind of look up some highlights and shit.
Yeah.
And then I kind of learn more about the player after we draft him. I'll go back and kind of do a little bit more research, but I don't watch college football. When Baker came in, I was like, oh, here we go. Johnny Football 2.0, right? Immediately kind of wrote him off. I have flipped the script 100%.
Yeah.
I've done a 180 on Baker, and you know what? I was one of those naysayers because I didn't know him. I didn't know, his college game and shit. And, I've done a 180 on him. I root for that success because he basically got thrown away. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Got thrown away by two different trash organizations.
Yep. Yeah, we talked about it again. The organization, the Panthers are very similar. Totally forget about them sometimes. Yeah, I am in a very similar boat where I watch some college football, not a lot at all. But I knew him coming in. I was like, yeah, he's got all the he's so cocky and this and that and blah, 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 blah. And I wasn't a big fan of him, but yeah, I've totally become a fan of his 100%. From the Brown, like anyone that can lift a poverty franchise up like that, I like him. And then he played injured, and they used that as an excuse, which was really shitty. I know it's a business, but come on.
And you know what? I think he called this out about people when he was in Cleveland calling him cocky. Now they say it's moxie, right? And he's right.
Yeah,
and I'll own it. I didn't know much about the kid at the time, and it's like now I'm like, I root for him. It's like the underdog, right? Once the champion falls, you want to see him get back to like the promised land.
And maybe he did rub people the wrong way. Maybe he had to learn a little humility. I'm sure he did with all that. Like you have to going through that. But like he was in commercials. He had the Browns on the national stage doing national commercials, and you just
they threw him away for the shiny object of Deshaun Watson, and look at the situation that you're in now.
I love him so much. I love him.
I know. If this was a few years ago, I would have said that we were both crazy because I didn't know what I was watching.
And it's not easy to change my opinion on certain people, as you know. So the fact that he did that, it's pretty impressive.
And you know what? That's a quarterback that you like.
Oh, I love him.
Check that box.
Yep.
Check that box.
There
No, I obviously they're an NFC foe, and in the playoffs, I will not root for their success if they're going through Washington. But other than that, it's like I don't hate seeing Baker do well.
Yeah.
And if it's not Washington, I might tip my hat to Tampa.
I do very well when I make the Bucks my money pick, which this was for me last week silently. I did tell you when the game started, though, when it kicked off.
Yes, you
money
did.
Pick. And he always covers for me. Always. So, love him. This is a Mac Jones return to form game where he came a little bit back down to earth.
Still injured, though. He's still not 100%.
What's he got? I don't even know what he has.
I don't know. He's got like a fucking... He can't run.
He's tired.
He's got like a bum leg and a bum fucking oblique. He's not 100%.
Where is the oblique? What the fuck is that?
Isn't it right here? It's right here.
I think so. Full disclosure, I hear that all the time, and I'm like...
It's these.
I don't...
It's these right here.
I should have Googled this before.
I wish there was the camera this way. It's these.
No word of a lie. I've always seen oblique, and I've just been like, it's in there somewhere. I just don't know.
It's up here. It's like this.
What is it?
It's a muscle.
Yeah, what does it do?
What does any muscle do?
Like your arm makes you lift. I guess that's a good point.
I don't know.
No, okay.
Was I right? Or was I wrong?
It's here. It's here. You were like up here.
Yeah, like here, no?
Like here, next to your abdominal
Let me
muscles.
see it.
Next to your abdominal muscles. I don't want to unplug my thing.
Oh, okay. It's like the whole thing. I thought it was just like up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the whole side. Obviously, we don't have those showing on either of us.
No.
We don't even know what the fuck
ours
they
are protected by layers of fat. But yeah, like I've always seen. I've never really thought about it. Like I just see that.
I didn't realize that it was like the whole side there. I thought it was just like up here.
It was like what?
Fucking hell.
What hurts? Like what? But I guess that's why you can play through it.
Well, it's like turf toe.
Oh yeah, my turf toe.
Oh, my turf toe hurts. And it's like the worst fucking injury you could have.
My ankle has been sore for like a week now. I don't know what I did, but it's been.
Is
sore.
it the dampness in the air though?
It's possible. I'm walking the dog still, so like I would tell Jess, she's like, "Oh, did you ice it?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Did you take anything?" No.
But is it a muscle or is it like a nerve?
I think it's a muscle because I took ibuprofen and it did help. So I'm assuming it's just inflammation of something, but I don't heal as fast as I used to, and I should probably stop walking the dog every day. But I need to.
You got to get your steps in.
Exactly. Where am I at right now? Hold on. 8,661.
I have a daily goal.
I'm at my goal is 7,000.
Okay. I have not hit my goal in 3 days.
It's fine. I didn't hit it last few days because it was raining.
Yeah.
And one day I was so busy working. I was like, it was like 4 p.m. I think I was at like 300 steps or something stupid.
Yeah, the weekend kind of. I actually did work on Saturday.
Oh.
Because I have a walking pad and I needed an excuse to get steps in. I was like, I'm just going to do like 2 hours of work. And I worked on a Saturday just to get steps in. Sunday was, I had like 3K.
Yeah.
I had like nothing.
Yeah, that's why I take her first thing in the morning because I have to get them in. This morning, I knew it was supposed to clear up, but I was like, I might not get a chance to go back out, so I'm going out in the mist.
Dude, the walking pad, though, you work from home. You ain't got room for a walking pad?
I do, but it's also good for the dog.
I'm saying, but like.
I could do it.
You get yourself to 10K easy off of that thing.
I think I looked at yours, and I'll have to take a look.
They're not too. You know, Christmas is coming.
That's true. I bought myself something.
I was gonna buy myself something, and I realized somebody already bought it for me. All right. Anyway, the Sunday night game was the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. I did pick the Chiefs in this game, mostly because they were home. Not that I don't believe in the Lions, but Chiefs pulled it out 30-17. They're starting to come along. They're 3-3. Now it's like with the Ravens falling off and Cincy not being there and fucking Buffalo, it's like, people are not going to like this postseason.
Yeah. I was surprised that the Lions were 2.5-point underdogs, but then I saw that they kept talking about all the injuries they have on defense. Another weird ref game where Goff did like a fake quarterback rollout. I'm sorry, motion, caught the touchdown, celebrated. They talked about it for like a minute. No touchdown, illegal, didn't get set or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah. That was their first touchdown of the game. That first little 3 there should have been a 7. And the Chiefs did not commit a single penalty in this game.
That's right. And last week they had a decent amount of penalties against Jacksonville.
Yeah. Yes, they did. And they didn't get like a pass interference called against them. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know how often that happens. Can't be a lot.
Not one fucking penalty.
Not one.
I feel like, I'm sorry.
You can accidentally.
We got to look this up because I think there were games where New England was like near perfect.
Let's see.
Where it was
the
like
Patriots, but I'm going to look.
One flag or two. It was like, unless they were just the most disciplined team known to man, it was like.
Here we go.
Sweet baby Rays.
From The Athletic. How rare was the Chiefs' penalty-free game against the Lions? They became the first team since 1972
to have no penalties.
To have 0 accepted penalties. Oh, this is bullshit. 0 turnovers and no more.
This is AI because we did this before and it was completely fucking wrong.
No, The Athletic is legit.
Okay.
Why they said this? Why they put the no penalties with the punts and the turnovers is silly. Okay, now I don't know because they never said it. Oh, there was a brawl at the end of this game too. That was fun.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah,
that was really ridiculous. And Campbell was not happy about that clearly because Broski got a 1-game suspension off of that. It's just stupid. The game's over. You had 4 quarters to fucking fight it out.
Yep.
And you just kind of sandbagged yourself and made it worse for a team that is riddled with injuries on defense. You just kind of made it worse.
Yep. You're right. The last week they had 13 penalties. But it was the first penalty-free game since week 18 of the 2023 season.
Yeah. Who had that one?
In the 300 in the last 363 NFL games, the Chiefs became the only team without a single accepted penalty against them. That's 1 out of 726. Okay, what does that mean? It doesn't say who that was.
There was another weird stat. I'm just going to jump back. The 49ers, look this up real quick. They have the longest streak in history of no interceptions.
Really?
Yeah. Well, at least they said that on the air. Can't believe everything you hear, though. But it was dating back to last year. It was like 13 games of no interceptions.
Their 12th game in a row without one, dating to last season. The longest in NFL history.
Yeah. Weird stat. Now they got Salah back, but no interceptions in 12 games.
That is surprising.
That's
even like a tip ball, just boop.
I know.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Yucky.
Gross.
But anyway, Chiefs improved to 3-3. The Lions fall to
4-2.
4-2. Still looking good though. Still promising over there. It's not easy to go to KC and win.
Yeah.
Trust me. Talk to me in 2 weeks, and I'll let you know. Moving on to the Monday night games. This was one of those weeks where we had 2 Monday night games. The first one was on at 7:15. It was the Falcons and the Bills. Falcons at home, 24-14 over the Bills. The Bills dropped 2 in a row. What's going on in Buffalo? Is this just like that weird fucking blip shit that they're losing to like a Cleveland and a Jacksonville? Or is something not right?
I think it's funny. We always talked about them not having a running game, and now they don't have the wide receivers. Like Keon Coleman is a wide receiver too. He's like a one-trick pony he's tall, and that's about it. He had a really good game week 1 against the Ravens, who famously their cornerbacks are banged up. Shakir's okay, but he's not like a burner. He's not going to really stretch the field that much. And Josh Allen can do a lot, but he can only do so much.
Right. They're missing that. They did sign Gabe Davis back, and then I think they also have Curtis Samuel still. But again, you don't have the breakout guy. Yeah. You don't have a Diggs anymore. Right. Yeah. Like, but I said that last year, and they were better than they were the year before. Yeah. So I don't know.
They said that phrase on the broadcast of like, oh, everybody eats. And then I saw a comment, someone saying, it's like, you just say that when you have.
Yeah. When you have nobody to throw the fucking ball to.
Jags. So I think that's part of it. Kincaid was out. He was out. So that should be.
That is fair. That is fair.
So he's one of their big targets. And the Falcons just played him pretty well. Penix looked pretty good. They should have had a touchdown at the end of the half, but just a hair dive, man. It's the one time you get a dive.
Yeah.
When time's running out, no time left, just dive. So he missed a touchdown.
Dive, baby, dive.
Yeah. He looked very slow. But the Bills, I don't think they're going to be in trouble. They do this every year. They pissed down their leg in a couple silly games. But this is 2 weeks in a row on primetime. And sometimes teams just don't play as well on primetime, which could be part of it too.
Fair. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. The second Monday night game was the Washington Commandos, Redskins, Salamander, Brave football team, and the Chicago Bears. Ugly game. What I will say about this game, the Bears won 25-24 in a last-second field goal by Jake Moody, who was cut by the 49ers this year.
Yep.
Turnovers were a problem. That last drive, I know, in the shotgun too. I don't love it. The rain started to pick up late in the game.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Shotgun was not great. Jaden never really had the ball and just kind of like did the Kelly Olynyk. Tried to just give it to Bill. Bill fumbled it. Jaden fumbled it another time, but recovered it earlier in the game. He threw a pick inside the 5 as we were driving early in the game. That that's points off the board right there. We had 3 turnovers. Chicago scored on every one of those turnovers. We missed a field goal. The defense got absolutely fucking chewed up. Swift had over 100 yards, and again, good running back, but fucking hell, like getting chewed up. So we got some issues here. They were like this close to squeaking out of that with a 2 turnover, losing the turnover battle, but winning that game because they were driving. It was just 3 minutes left. It was just barely over 3 minutes left when they fumbled that ball. And as soon as they fumbled it, I go, it's over. It's over. It's just it's over.
Because you can always see the way the game's going.
Yeah, they recovered it at their 45. You don't have to go very far.
Right.
And the worst part was the last play before they kicked the field goal made it a 38-yarder. Swift takes it 14, 15 yards. Like you couldn't even get a short gain or stop him for a loss to make it a fucking harder field goal.
You guys you had the chance to make it a pretty long field goal there, but that last one, like you said, that
15 yards.
It up,
The defense is it's up and down, but their run defense is a fucking problem.
Yep.
It's an absolute problem. And like props to them. They pulled it out. The Bears did not play a great game either. They were very sloppy, a ton of fucking penalties on their side. But they walk away with a win. It's like this is one of those games where if Washington won, it'd be like, oh, well, we got that. But it's like, I guess at what point do you get slapped in the face and say, no, we got to fucking correct this? Because if you keep skating by, and honestly, the way they've been playing games, last week they started down 10-0. This game they started, they were down something ridiculous too.
Yep.
They start slow, but then it's also the fucking turnovers. The defense is getting chewed up. So not looking great.
I said it for us a couple of weeks ago. It's really hard to win with 5 turnovers, 3 turnovers pretty similar story.
3 turnovers to none.
Yeah.
Bears didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, and the Bears didn't do anything to. I mean, they did have that one weird penalty of should have been a touchdown, but with the lineman thing again, with the left tackle being like I don't know, a hair off, whatever. As long as whatever. But that did happen. I don't the shotgun snap. It just stresses me. It's just one more layer. Like what's the word I'm looking for? Supply chain. It's just one more point of failure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like there's one extra thing that can go wrong. One more, like we went for it on 4th and 2, 4th and 3, shotgun, bad snap. Boop.
Oh,
that's
right,
it.
right.
Yeah, turnover.
Yeah,
like just one more thing that can go wrong that you don't want to go wrong.
And it's again, you could fumble it from underneath, right?
Yeah.
But all your guys are there. You might have a better shot at recovering it.
Yep.
When it's bobbling and bouncing all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Not great.
Yeah.
Because Bill had already fumbled it earlier. Jaden fumbled it too, but recovered it.
Yep.
You already had 2 fumbles on the game.
Yeah, you knew.
And the rain was picking up later.
Yeah, you knew it was a problem, and you did it again.
But what I'll say is, and I sent you the clip, Jaden took 100% accountability for the interception, the fumble, the loss in general. And here's the thing I fucking hate too, because I've seen these comments, right? Jaden is pretty even-keeled, right? If you see him on the bench, he's usually not like getting fired up.
Yeah.
And he'll kind of smile, and he's like, even in the post game, he's like, "Hey, that's on me. I went through my keys, but I was pressing it and blah blah."
Yeah.
People liked it last year when we were winning. Now that we're losing games, people don't like it. They're like, "Oh, he seems like he's aloof. He doesn't take it serious." No, he's even keeled. He's taking accountability. Mm-hmm. That's just his personality.
And every time they scored, he was jacked up.
Yeah. They just don't like that when things are not going great. Like, things weren't going great last year, and we pulled magic out of our ass. Now that we're getting slapped in the face a little bit, you're like, "Oh, I don't like his."
And Jalen Hurts plays the same way.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
What this kid does and will continue to do, it's like, bro, I don't have no problem with him and his personality.
Yeah.
And what he does. Like, y'all didn't care last year. Now you care because we lost. So like, "Oh, he's not taking it seriously. He seems aloof." No, you seem like a fucking loser. Shut the fuck up. It's just like, again, what good does it do for him to get all riled up and pissed off, and then he gets taken out of his own game? Right. And even in the post game, it's like, what do you want him to do? Throw fucking tables around?
Yep.
No, he's just going to tell you, "Hey, that was my fault. I was pressing it too much."
Much rather that than him throw someone under the bus.
Yeah, 100%. And we've talked about that too. Throw somebody under the bus. He took accountability. He kept his cool. He kept his calm. Like,
and also,
leave him alone.
What else is he supposed to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? Throw fucking tables and shit?
Throw
like,
a surface? I don't know. That's stupid.
It's ridiculous. We fall to 3-3. Unfortunately, our schedule does not get any easier from here. We have to go to Dallas next week. We have to go to Kansas City. Then we have Seattle and Detroit.
Wow. Yeah.
And then we still have to play Dallas again. We have to play Philly twice, and we have to play the Giants. Like, we have to figure something out because we're sitting at 3-3. The Atlanta loss sucked because our defense failed us in that game because we put up 27 points with Mariota in.
Yep.
And we lost.
Yeah.
This game, okay, we put up 24. The turnovers were a problem. The offense wasn't great, and we missed a field goal. It was a long one. He's usually not good from plus 50. We missed a field goal. But the defense is still fucking killing us because even Jaden's interception.
Straight off the boom. Yeah.
Yeah, he doinked it. Jaden's interception was points off the board because he threw it like inside the 5, right?
Yeah.
We were driving.
Yeah.
But the Bears still had to go all the way down the field to get points, and you let them.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the offense will clean itself up. Noah Brown has not played yet this season. He's like our number 3.
That's kind of wild. What does he have?
He's always fucking hurt. He's always hurt. Hasn't played yet. Terry was out again. Third week in a row.
Yeah,
third week in a row.
That's true.
Debo wasn't 100%. He had a heel injury.
And as good as Bill is, he's still a 7th-round kid, and he's carrying a lot. He's got a heavy load. So.
And that's not to take away from our other receivers because Luke McCaffrey has had a few good weeks lately. He's had big catches.
Wide open.
He had wide open because they dropped to go to Debo, and Debo was a non-factor because he was hurt yesterday. He was questionable up until yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Jalen Lane, I think, is playing well. And Luke is playing really well on the return game, too. He had 3 really good return. One got called back for a fucking penalty, but he's playing really good. But again, you're missing your 1 and your 2 was injured and your 3 has been out.
Yep.
Not making excuses, but hopefully if we get healthy, I have faith in our offense. Our defense is fucking suspect.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was your NFL Week 6. That was. Bye teams this week were the Vikings and the Texans.
Sorry. I was getting ready for the next segment.
Where are we going? We going
It's the fantasy.
going fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Let's go to the fantasy corner. I was like, I figured you were gonna pick it up from there.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jess was texting me.
Well, she better get ready because she's next. All right. Well, I'll just lead it off while you're busy. In my other league, the non-cheese league, I have lost 5 in a row. I started off with a win, lost 5 in a row. I'll be honest. I might excuse myself from this league next year.
Just so long.
I don't. The
well.
scoring is like really basic,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't pay attention as much. I just do it because we've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
I might excuse myself from it. So I've lost 5 in a row. I am still trying. I'm still like trying a little bit here.
Yep.
Lost 5
You
in a row.
set your lineup. You know.
I set the lineup,
Yeah.
but the cheese league I try to pay attention in. And I texted you earlier because you're fucking undefeated in this league.
I have a wagon right now.
I have, and I got to play you this week. I have the 3rd most points in the league, and I've given up the fewest amount of points. I'm fucking 2-4. I lost by, what is this, 26 points.
That's nuts.
And that sounds like a lot, but in the cheese league, it's a steroid league. I lost 1404 to 1378 because I needed a little bit more from Josh Allen.
Yep.
But I will say this, too. With all that being said, like my Washington Redskins, I'm hoping that my team is built for a deep run because I have Godwin, who was out. I have Lamar, who's out. I have Terry, who I think Cheese just dropped him, so I picked him up. He was out. Pearsall was out. Hampton's out. CD was out. Like my whole bench is studs that have been out. And this week I have Josh Allen and Lamar on bye, so I have to start Penix. So it's not looking great. I have DK. Like I have so many good players, but the injuries are piling up.
Yeah. In my keeper league, I had a resounding victory. Scored about 140. My opponent only hit not even 80, so it was a pretty resounding victory. I've been a little lucky that my points against have been kind of low, but I'm also the 3rd highest in the league with points. So I've been blown. Like when I win, it's by a lot. My losses have been pretty close. I'm in 3rd place right now. I'm at 4-2, and then as you mentioned in Cheese's league, I am at a resounding 6-0.
It's ridiculous. Never seen anything like this.
I think I started 4-0 or 5-0 last year and then went sideways. But I looked at like 3 o'clock and I was already beating Laura by like 1,000 and like 1,500.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I was like, oh, her kicker is not going to kick a 1,000-yard pointer or 60-yarder. So I was like, I'll think it'll be fine. For whatever, now I have CMC and Cheese's league, the quarterback get a lot of points. And, like, this league is built for Trevor Lawrence because he just throws completions.
Yeah.
He has gotten me, like, 600 points a week. It's insane. Let's see what I got last week.
I wonder what Caleb got because they were doing a lot of these fucking dink and dunk plays yesterday. Mm-hmm. Well, he probably got a lot of points in that league.
Probably, yeah. And like I said, JSN has been tearing it up. Achan, amazing. Abuka from the Buccaneers, he's hurt now, so I got to slot him in for someone else. And my kickers have been okay. My kickers have not been as, like, steroid as I expected. It's more the quarterback now that's completely it's blowing up point totals. So I'm 6-0. I've been lucky in this league that I've stayed pretty healthy. So fingers crossed that continues. I'll probably put the Vikings kicker back in because he did hit a 60-yarder. So hoping that happens again. but I'll have to take out Ibuka. In my keeper league, Neighbors was my number one. Well, we have keepers, so obviously, like some guys are kept, so you can't draft them early, whatever. So I had Neighbors my first pick in the middle of the first round, and he got hurt for the season. So, but I'd say pretty healthy in that league as well. So hopefully things continue.
Fair enough. Mel scored 2,200 points.
Wow.
She had the most points.
And I played her a few weeks ago. So I've been, like I said,
she's 3-3. I'm sitting at fucking 2-4.
So what is, hold on, let me.
She had Drake. Drake had 841 points.
Holy shit. Let me see.
It's not looking good for me here.
I do not like you, ESPN fantasy app. I'm lost again. Football, there you are. All right, my team.
But you know what?
Standings.
There's how many teams are there? 12? There's 12 teams in Cheese League and only 3 are over 500.
Wow.
Right?
Yep.
5, 6, 12 teams. There's only 3 that are over 500. And I have a 22% chance of making the playoffs, so we got to turn it around.
I'm at 99% chance. Ooh. Yeah, my PA is pretty good. So like it's funny. See here, like if you look at the 2 teams in the AFC division, the 2 highest teams, like their points against are super low. But if you look at me, my points against are a little bit higher, but my PF is the highest in the league. So I'm just rolling, baby.
I think I'm just getting fucking bad matchups here.
It's fair. I mean, that is a pretty funny record for your point total.
Fucking third highest and the fewest, 2-4. Yeah. How does this happen? But anyway, that's your fantasy corner. Do you have a hot take?
I do.
Let's hear it.
Drake May is your leading contender for NFL MVP.
Disagree here.
It's gonna be hot.
When
she told me in person, it was a little bit cooler. Like he's top 5. I'm like, I think you gotta go hotter than that. Let's spice it up. Spice it up.
Drake May wins MVP.
Top 5 quarterback, would you say? He's playing like a top 5 quarterback right now? And all the stats he is.
Is he playing like a top 5 quarterback?
I mean, right now he's in top 5 in passing yards. And if they take those 113 yards away, he'd be number 2.
Who else is on that list, actually?
Stafford, Prescott, Darnold, Baker Mayfield. I'll give Darnold his due in a little bit. You'll see. Okay,
fair enough. Yeah, they're playing well. Easy wins. You're playing junk. So they're junk teams. The last 2 weeks are junk. Come on.
The Buffalo Bills.
Well, I mean, Carolina and
3-3. Carolina Panthers.
Bro, they're fucking terrible.
They have the same record as you guys.
We're not playing good either. I just fucking shit all over us. I shit all over the fucking walls.
Top 10? You say he's top 10?
Drake? Yeah, he's playing. Okay.
What's he going to do to convince you he's top 5?
The problem is we're talking about injuries too. Like Lamar's out. You're talking about just this season in general.
Sure.
Every fucking hot take can't be the Patriots. I need you to think outside the box.
It's not my hot take.
I'm just saying.
What was it? I don't remember what it was.
It's a lot of fucking Patriot hot takes. I need some good ones.
That's true.
Just overinflating your fucking team here.
Listen, we're excited. It's been a long road.
It's for me with my fantasy falls.
Right.
And
I'm going to go back and listen
to
our draft show, our live draft show, where we talked about Jaded and Drake. I have to go back. I'm just curious our thoughts because here we are. Look at us.
Look at us now. It just pains me. We had a magical season last season, and it's just not. We patchworked the defense. It is only our second draft because we overhauled our entire fucking team. But
yeah, you were like a year ahead, and I think I even said during our week 1, I was like, I fear like the step back. You got mad at me.
I did. But I didn't expect, although, again, we've had fucking injuries too.
Yeah,
I didn't expect the defense to take such a fucking step back with pieces that they've added.
We have been, and it's knock on wood, but it's the NFL. Sometimes it's just the team who stays healthiest that does the best. And we have been lucky so far. Like Gonzo came back after a couple weeks with the hamstring.
Yeah.
When Harold Landry went out, I thought he was done.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, he's toast. Nope, back in.
Yeah.
What the hell? So we've been lucky so far. So let's keep it up.
Preach.
Pareach.
Okay.
Week. There it is. NFL. Week 7. Wow, we are really cruising.
Fucking week 7.
Yep.
The clocks are going back in like 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
And it's going to be fucking miserable. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
When's Halloween?
October 31st.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Friday. It's a Friday. That's
It
fun.
is a Friday.
That's fun. Alrighty. Thursday Night Football. Thursday, October 16th. 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video or Twitch. We have the 4-1 Steelers traveling to the 2-4 Bengals. The Steelers are 5.5-point favorites.
Oh.
This is tempting.
It is, right?
It is.
It is because they're at home and Flacco
Yeah.
gets some extra time here.
Yep.
It is interesting because you have a 41-year-old quarterback and a 40-year-old quarterback. I would like to say the Bengals, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say the Steelers in a close, low-scoring game.
Steelers are 5.5-point favorites. You know, I'm going to say fuck it. I'm just going to say the Bengals.
Do it to it, Lars.
Yeah. At home, Thursday Night Football. Yep.
I like it.
I like it. I like it a lot. Alrighty. Sunday, October 19th. Another London game, but this one actually is from Wembley, I believe. On NFL Net. Yep, London, Wembley. On NFL Network at 9:30 a.m., we have the 4-2 Rams traveling to the 4-2 Jaguars. The Rams are 2.5-point favorites. I am taking the Rams because, again, I'm mad at the Jaguars. That means the Jaguars are going to win.
Ditto. That's, yep. I couldn't have said it better myself.
The Rams are funny. They play up and down to their competition. Although Puka Nacua did go down with an ankle injury, which is a little concerning, but I think they'll be okay.
I'm not picking the Jaguars. I picked them last week, expecting them to beat Seattle going cross country, and they fucked me. So I will not pick them. Pick the Rams.
Fair. 1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 1-5 Saints traveling to the 3-2 Bears. Bears are 4.5-point favorites. It's weird because I now feel comfortable taking the Bears in games, which would not happen 6 months ago.
Same. I think they have some weapons. I think Caleb's playing well. They have Swift played. They chewed my ass up. So, yeah, they are improving, which is I think good for the league. The Saints you're at least another year away. I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you talk about tearing it down to the studs. I actually think Rattler played pretty well in the game against us. So maybe they have something there.
They drafted. He was this year, or was
He
it
was
last?
the same. I think he was our class.
But he was like
4th or 5th round.
Yeah. Nobody
But
was
again,
taking the second, third, and shit.
I mean, if that draft really produces 7 long-term starters in the NFL, that's pretty good. That's like 1984.
he kept them in it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Saints aren't good.
No. But he played better than I expected. I mean, he's 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was pretty accurate. When he came out of high school, he was a top-ranked recruit coming out of high school, so he's good. But they don't have enough, I don't
Well,
think.
he's got Kellen Moore over there. I mean,
Yeah,
Olave
that's a
is
good point.
always hurt, but
That is a good
Who knows?
point. Yeah. So we'll see. But that draft class, like I said, if 7 quarterbacks come out of that draft class starting for NFL teams, that's like a 1984 draft class. Like no joke.
crazy. Absolutely crazy.
We took the Bears. Okay. 1 o'clock on CBS, we have the 1-5 Dolphins traveling to the 1-5 Browns. The Browns are 2.5-point favorites.
That's so fucking embarrassing for Miami.
I agree.
It's so fucking embarrassing.
I mean, this is a shitty game, but I'm going to take the Dolphins.
But who's starting? If Shador's starting, I'm taking the Browns.
Oh, I don't know. I have not heard or seen anything.
All right, I'm going to look it up because I want to see.
But yeah, it's a good point because the Browns offense has nothing to offer.
Is there any news about Shador starting?
I feel like that would have been like
nothing.
blowing up the
It just says
phone.
offensive struggles. We got to get it fixed. Great. Well, no shit. Because of that, my caveat would be if Shador was starting, I don't see where he is starting unless you think by tomorrow they would name a starter.
Yeah.
But they haven't yet, so it's probably Dylan Gabriel. I'm going to go with I'll go with Miami because of Achane, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have more faith in their offense beating that defense, although it's really good, than that Browns offense beating the not great defense for the Dolphins, if that makes sense.
I tell you what, Dolphins fall to 1-6 with a loss to the Browns. You might as well fucking chalk it up this season.
1 o'clock on CBS. I will say last week our game got flexed out of the 4 o'clock, which I was happy about because 1 o'clock games are great. We have the 4-2 Patriots traveling to the 1-5 Titans with Mike McCoy taking on the interim coaching duties. He was a Chargers head coach a couple of years ago. Another one of those, Anthony Lynn, Mike McCoy, Brandon Staley. They're all the same. Mike Vrabel revenge game. The Patriots are 7.5-point favorites. I am taking the Patriots. How can I not?
I think you guys are going to be 5-2.
I think so as well.
Lovely.
Lovely.
It's going to be 5-2.
Loverly. Titans have. I'm not really worried about the coach bump because McCoy does not strike fear into my heart, but
neither do the Titans in general.
Cam Ward has not looked.
I think between the Jets, the Saints, and the Titans, it's like the three worst teams in the league.
100%. 100%. 1 o'clock on CBS. The 2-4 Rams are traveling to the 3-3 Chiefs. The Chiefs are 12.5-point favorites.
Raiders, right?
What did I say?
Rams.
Whoops. Raiders. The team that should be in Los Angeles. The 2-4 Raiders are traveling to the 3-3 Chiefs, and the 3-3 Chiefs are 12.5-point favorites.
12.5?
12.5.
See, this is one of those where I would take the Chiefs, but I would take the Raiders to cover.
Yep, that's fair.
So, but I'm going to take the Chiefs. Chiefs 3-3.
Yeah, lock that in.
Yeah.
1 o'clock on Fox. The 4-2 Eagles traveling to the 3-2 Vikings, and the Eagles are 1.5-point favorites. Is this a Carson Wentz revenge game, or is
no? I think so.
Is JJ back?
I haven't heard anything about JJ coming back.
Yeah. One thing we totally forgot to mention on the show is we're recording on Tuesday because the Commanders game was fun Monday last night. I totally forgot about that.
So between this week and then in week 8, hopefully, because we got to play another Monday night game.
Yeah, we have one coming up too in between there, so we'll have to.
Yeah, flex it out.
Flex it out.
We flex out our own. We have bye weeks. We flex games out.
Yeah,
whatever. All right, I'll take the Eagles in that one.
Yep.
Regardless of who's playing.
I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna return to form. 1 o'clock on Fox. The 3-3 Panthers traveling to the 0-6 Jets. The Panthers are 1.5-point favorites. I really don't want to pick the Jets.
I feel like this would be the game that the Jets win because if you look at the Panthers being 3-0 at home, that means they're 0-3 on the road. Yeah. This would be the game. But you know what? I like what I'm seeing from Bryce.
And they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
It's going to be like a 19-16 game. The Panthers pull it out, and unfortunately, I think the Jets go 0-7.
I'm going to take the Jets.
Okay.
Because I think they got to win eventually. They're too good. I don't think they're as. I think they're bad. They're bottom 3. I don't think they're as bad as the Saints and the Titans. So they're going to win.
I
shenanigans.
I kind of agree with you, but I'm just going to take the Panthers. Yeah.
Moving to the 4 o'clock games, we have the 2-4 Giants traveling to the 4-2 Broncos. Broncos are 7.5-point favorites. Broncos have a lot of sacks. I read that they have on pace to obliterate the record that exists for a season.
Interessante.
And I think Dart might be in trouble in this game. So
this could have been Russ's revenge game, one of a few possible revenge games. I'm going to go with the Broncos at home.
I will as well. Dart might be running for his life. 4 o'clock on CBS, the 5-1 Colts traveling to the 4-2 Chargers. Chargers are 1.5-point favorites. Interesting.
I am going to ride the wave. I think the injuries are hurting the Chargers unless they're getting healthy, and I don't know. But I'm going to continue to ride the Indiana Jones and Jonathan Taylor train.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the Colts.
Yep.
In a close one. 23-20.
Damn, I don't want to. I don't know. Colts.
After all that, Yeesh.
I don't know about that one. I have no idea.
It's a tough one.
That's a coin flip for me, honestly.
That is a tough one.
It
depends on their injuries, I think.
I was going to say Chargers because of the home game, but it's not really a home game because they're the Chargers. So, whatever.
You got to take that out.
4:25 on Fox, which might be on TV for me. Probably is. This might be the game of the week. For the 3-3 Commanders traveling to the 2-3-1 Dallas Cowboys. You guys are 1.5 point favorites.
Interesting that we're favorited, actually. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We got to get this win. We have to get this win. I know it's on the road. I know it's at Dallas. I'm surprised that we're favored because Dallas's offense is playing pretty well. Their defense plays like shit. So this could be a shootout because our defense is not playing well either. I think our defense is playing better, and Dallas has no run game, which kind of benefits us. The fact that they don't have a run, because our run defense is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But CD might be coming back. They are at home.
Yep.
But I have to pick. I have to pick my Redskins.
Yeah, I got to pick them too. Hopefully Jalen goes off in a fantasy fashion for me, which I think he will because they have no defense. 4:25 on Fox. The 3-1-1 Packers are traveling to the 2-4 Cardinals. If Jacoby's starting, maybe the Cardinals. I'm not really feeling the underdogs this week. That's not true. I picked 2 underdogs. I'm going with the Packers.
Going with the Packers too. Jacoby, nice story last week. Almost got the win. Mm-hmm. Green Bay's a better team.
8:20 on NBC. The 3-2 Falcons are traveling to the 4-2 49ers. What is this about teams going on primetime back-to-back weeks? The Chiefs did it from Sunday to Monday. I'm sorry, Monday to Sunday night. Mm-hmm. The Bills just did it Sunday night to Monday night. Now the Falcons are doing it from Monday night to Sunday night. What's that all about?
We have to do that too. When we play the Chiefs the following week on a Monday night, the following week we're playing on a Sunday night. Weird.
That is weird.
I don't know.
That's a lot. It seems like it's happening often.
The
definitely Cowboys did it earlier this year too, like they always do in the Eagles. So weird. Anyway, 49ers are 2.5 point favorites. Is Purdy coming back for this one?
I don't know, but I think I trust Kyle Shanahan to have a solidly managed offensive game to win this one.
Yeah, it's at home. I don't think it's not a really revenge game because he was our offensive coordinator. So, yeah, I think I'll take the 49ers as well.
This is a fucking great game.
Wow.
The next
Hell
one.
yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we got another we got one of those. What do they call it? I don't even doubleheader.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those weird ones.
Mm-hmm.
That one I don't like. I like the other one better. 7 o'clock on Monday night, October 20th, the 5-1 Buccaneers traveling to the 4-2 Lions. Lions are 5.5 point favorites. Wow, what do the sharps know on this one? Woof.
Well, the Lions at home.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too, because is Evans and Godwin and Igbuka coming? Are they all healthy?
I don't think so. I think they're all not. Abuka is definitely not. They said he might miss some time.
And Godwin was out, and Evans, I don't know if they're coming back. I loved Tampa Baker. I think it's because it's the Lions at home.
I just talked on the show how much I love Baker, and I can't rescind on that now. I'm going to stick with my boy.
It's not him. I think it's the amount of injuries. Like his 1, 2, and 3 are out.
Yeah.
But
I'm just going to write Baker. I'm not even going to write Buccaneers. I'm just going to write Baker.
Yeah. You'll see why this pick is strange, but I think because they're at home.
Yep.
And the Lions have been playing better. I mean, playing at KC is
tough.
Fucking
I know.
tough.
Yeah, I should have known better looking at that one. But I'm rooting for I'm going to be happy either way. I would like either of these teams to win.
Sure.
If I'm thinking
maybe they tie.
I am maybe. If I'm looking at the Commanders playoffs and like wild card standings and stuff, a tie would work. But the Buccaneers are definitely going to win their division, so I would say root for the Bucs because you want the Lions to lose.
Yeah.
And then 10 o'clock on ESPN, the latest Mo's money pick in the history.
I was wondering if you remembered, and then I Joker picked. So
in the history of the MOJO show,
what do they know?
The 2-3 Texans are traveling to the 4-2 Seattle Seahawks, led by my least favorite quarterback in the history of the National Football League, Sam Darnold. However, Sam Darnold this week will cover that 3.5 point spread.
Wow. Man.
I told you, come back around.
That is pretty.
I was going to give him some props.
Pretty wild.
Yep.
I like that.
At home, Texans coming off a bye. Still not really impressed by the Texans. Some weird stuff's happening in Houston. So, yeah.
I know that we were supposed to hear about some reports of the
then they won a couple games, so it hasn't come back up.
Interesting.
JSN's having a great year. Go Seahawks. Bye week teams. Desperately needed bye weeks for the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens.
Word life. Well, those are your week 7 picks. And I am officially 59, 37, and 1 on my picks this year.
I did not do the total, but I don't know. You were doing better than me, I know that. By like 4 or 5 games.
Last week I was like 5 and 9.
Yeah, me too.
I was fucking so bad.
And then I said I was 8 and 6, and you're like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, you said you were 9 and 5, but I was 10 and 5. So there was a miscount.
I missed a game. I missed a game. I must have. Hold on. I did this the week before too. My math was really bad. 0 and 1, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 5 and 1, 6 and 1, 6 and 2. No, that all checks out. I must have missed a game. I must not have written a game down.
Well, we'll run through it.
I had the Eagles, Broncos, Steelers.
Wait.
What?
What about the Rams and Ravens? Did you pick that one? Because I go in order of how you say them on the show when I write them down.
I follow the ESPN order. I'm looking at week 6, which is the week that we missed.
That's what I'm looking at.
Wait. That's the week we missed, right?
Yeah, Rams and Ravens. So I write this in order of how you're presenting it.
That's because I didn't say it on the show because we weren't here.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sorry. That's a good fucking point.
So the Eagles
for
Thursday Night Football. Then I had the Broncos, the Steelers.
Yeah, but all right. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I did this based on how they finished.
Uh-huh.
So, yes. Sorry.
Eagles, Broncos, Steelers, Chargers, Patriots, Rams, Colts. Started 6 and 1. Jaguars, Cowboys, Bucks, Packers, Lions, Bills, Commanders.
What about the Raiders and Titans?
That is a game I missed.
Okay.
And I'm going to say I picked the Raiders.
Because why the fuck not?
Exactly. Thank you. I was not going to pick the fucking Titans. I'll tell you that much right now. So I was 10 and 5 as well. So yeah, you're definitely a couple.
There we go.
You're a couple of games ahead of me.
There we go.
All right.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
The MOJO Show Power Rankings.
Number 10, what do you got?
I have the one, the only New England Patriots at 4 and 2, leading the division. Wow. Now this is definitely a homerish pick. If this is the top 15 power rankings, 100%. Top 10, you know what? It's my power rankings.
It's yours, and nobody can question it.
Go Drake.
Number 10, I have the Seattle Seahawks. I picked the Jags last week. They go over there, they win. Darnold's looking good. Najigba is leading the league in receiving yards. So, no.
I said earlier, number 9, I said I was going to give Darnold some props, and I made him my money pick, and now I'm putting him at number 9 in the power rankings, so he can thank me. He can thank me later.
Number 9, we kind of flipped our 9 and 10s. Number 9, I have the New England Patriots.
Oh.
I think your schedule is a little bit favorable. I think Drake is playing good ball. Your receivers and your offense is starting to move. Your rushing attack is terrible, but the offense is moving. The defense is playing well. New England's at number 9.
Yep. Number 8, this team should probably be a little bit higher, but I'm just going to put them at 8 because that's where they are. The Chiefs, 3 and 3. They could be higher. A lot of these games teams are separated by one game at this point. They're coming alive. They're getting Rice back this week. Worthy already came back a few weeks ago, and they're going to probably cause some problems very soon.
Number 8, I have the Rams. 17-3 win against the lifeless Ravens wasn't great. They're going to London to play the Jags. We'll see what happens here. To your point, they play down to their opponents potentially, but they're still 4 and 2, I believe. So
yeah,
Rams at number 8.
That's why I have the Rams at number 7. Either tied with the Seahawks, I guess, in the division. But I just trust McVay more at this point. In Stafford, Puka's injury concerns me a little bit, but they do have Adams, so I think they'll be okay.
Number 7, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 4 and 1. Again, I don't think they're doing anything crazy, but they're winning games, and I think they're going to improve to 5 and 1.
Number 6, I have the Indianapolis Colts with Indiana Jones, which is a neat little nickname that Danny Dimes now has. They're just winning games. They're leading the AFC, actually, in record, and just win, baby.
Number 6. Yep, I have the Colts at number 6 for the exact same reasons that you just said. They keep winning. I picked them to beat the Chargers. If they beat the Chargers, they're looking at 6-1, which is nuts.
Yep. The team I forgot a few weeks in my first few power rankings are the Chargers. I think they might get Joe Alt back this week, and I just like the way they play football. I think Harbaugh is a really good coach. They went down a little bit with the injuries, but I think they're going to come back on the up and up.
Number 5, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. They've fallen from the 1 seed to the 5 seed. Their offense looks like they're in disarray. I did pick them to win this week, but still a top 5 team.
Yep.
Well, I don't know what their identity is anymore. So, number 5.
Yeah, these 3 and 4 could really swap for me, but 4 right now have the Eagles there. Like you said it a few weeks ago, until they win, they're up there. And I'm sorry, until they lose. And they lost 2 in a row. So, but they're still top 5. They could drop very quickly out of this top 10, though. If they lose another and they look lifeless again, we'll see what happens next week.
Number 4, I have the Buffalo Bills. They've been number 2 in my power rankings, but to your point, we just talked about Philly and Buffalo lost 2 in a row. Is it a blip or is it a trend? I don't know, but I still trust them. They're still one of the better teams in the league, so number 4.
Yeah, I got the... Where was I? Did I say 4? You said 4.
Yeah.
Bills, number 3. It's weird because we beat them obviously at home, but they just have more cachet than we do. I think Josh Allen is, like, as much as I want Drake May to eventually be an MVP, like, Josh Allen is the MVP. So I think they'll be just fine with him.
Number 3, I have the Detroit Lions. Tough game on the road against KC, but overall they are having a fantastic season for losing both their coordinators. We were completely wrong on that, and they are number 3. And I did pick them to beat the Tampa Bakers because they're at home, and I think Baker doesn't have his weapons.
Yes. Number 2, I have the Detroit Lions, even with that loss to the Chiefs, with their decimated defense. I still think they have the moxie to keep it going. I really like I've been impressed with Campbell this season as the head coach, I won't lie. I thought they were going to have a much bigger dip, and they haven't.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Number 2, it's very strange because their record would indicate that they would not be this high, but I think it's a tale as old as time lately. The Kansas City Chiefs at number 2, they're 3-3. They're rattling off some good wins. They're starting to put it together. They're getting healthy again. I think that, to your point, the AFC is wide open, and with those clear-cut favorites of the Bengals and the Bills and the Ravens being null and void at this point, besides, the Bills, but they lost 2 in a row, I think it's kind of the Chiefs to lose again, unfortunately.
Agreed. And like I said earlier, I can see how the Rams even higher. I'm sorry, the Chiefs higher than the 8. I just put it there because of record. Number 1, I have the Tampa Bay Baconators at number 1. They're 5-1. They have the best record in the NFL. Things could change very quickly with Baker's receiving core all going the way to the injury bug. But we'll see when they play my number. They're playing literally the 2 on my power ranking, so that'll be a big shift next week.
Number 1, the Tampa Bakers.
Yeah.
I watched the way that Baker played on Sunday. That first down on a 3rd and 14 or whatever the hell it was. Again,
you like wanted to punt. You find yourself pumping your fist.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. Like I remember like saying something out loud. I was like, that was fucking crazy. Like not many quarterbacks can make that fucking play. They're 5-1. Again, I think I did pick the Lions because they're at home. The injuries are piling up for them, at least at the receiving core. But believe in Baker.
Yep.
They are number 1 as of right now.
Both power rankings. These things are kind of hard to do because as we're going through, I realized I didn't have the Bills. I was like, that's not right. So the team that got kicked off of mine were the Ravens, obviously long gone. Yep. And my NFC pick, the Packers. So they'll probably jump back up next week.
Yeah, you had somebody. Who was your number?
Excuse me.
Who was your number?
Patriots, Seahawks, Chiefs, Rams, Colts, Chargers.
Chargers are off my list.
Yeah.
Chargers, Washington was only on it one time. Yep. The Ravens have fallen off completely. Yeah, it is kind of hard because especially during the season, there's a lot of those middling teams of 3-3s and 4-2s.
It'll separate as the weeks progress.
Yeah, but I mean, it's funny that we mainly have the same top 10 without even talking about it. So That is your...
The MOJO Show Power Ranking.
Man, this
Hell
was,
yeah.
I think this was a record of our longest episode, which makes sense because we had a bye week
We had
last
bye
week.
week, and then we had the day off. Well, not day off, excuse me, but we had to.
Yeah, we had the
postpone
Monday
it.
night game.
Yeah,
So
lots to talk about.
next week we'll be back on Mondays.
Yes.
And then, well, for a week, and then we're going to go move to Tuesdays. But anyway,
And then it'll be Thanksgiving, and then it'll be all over the place.
it's going to be all fucked up. But anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll post our pick segments. We'll post our power rankings. We're up on the shorts. We're up on the TikToks. We're up on the Instagrams.
Yep.
Check us out on all the socials. Thanks to Jess for posting all that jazz and entertaining the fuckery that goes on in the comments section of those.
Yes, thank you all very much for commenting, and make some good comments. We'll read them on the show like we have been.
Bam.
Yeah. See ya. Bye.
Stay ahead of the game with the mojo. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the play. It's going down over here the mojo way.